secrets should vanish in the wind, just as rain disappears into water. I can see those radio waves drifting through the air, inscribed as epitaphs for every era. Thank you for your kind reception. To me, this simply means moving from my old cage to a new one.
Don't be so restrained. Whether you're holding a bill or sheet music, I'll gladly receive you.
I wear no true form, but only echoes of your minds.
I'll go prepare the campfire. We have a new client tomorrow, and if you catch a cold, we won't be able to make this escort run.
Hello everyone, Kaizurikodo here. Welcome back to Path to Nowhere. It's been a while. Oh, Haruna, you're not the first one today. Hera, congratulations for being the first one today. Hey Julian, I was actually expecting Orde also. Hello, welcome. I was actually expecting like it's probably going to be a quiet night because maybe everybody gonna be on holiday, but everybody's still here. Yeah, so we are back. I think there is no such a thing as holiday or vacation for all the chief in the world. We still have to do all this event and all. Okay. So we are finally get into Hilda's event. I just want to say the song is banger. The theme song, the soundtrack, if you can hear it, or let me just increase the volume. It's kind of remind me of Sherlock Holmes, kind of like the one from the UK, the Benedict Cumberbatch one, and kind of like makes sense now since we also, I mean, like from Hilda's design, and then also we currently have like Christina event right now, so it's probably gonna be like a detective kind of theme or something. It totally makes sense to me when I listen to the soundtrack for the first time. Like, oh wait a minute, this one remind me of Sherlock Holmes. Very nice. My holiday will be boring. Oh, what are you planning to do, Haruna? Me personally, also, I don't think I'm going to end the holiday at all. I'm just gonna stay at home because I hate crowd. I've been doing nothing but laze around since it's holiday. Glad you are streaming. Yeah, glad I have nothing else to do. Also, does anyone also pull for Hilda? Because like, I don't know, I tried Hilda for a while on Broken Frontline, and it's probably me, my skill issue, but it's quite difficult to use her, in my opinion. I don't know if she's probably not complete, I don't know. Or maybe, yeah, again, probably just my skill issue, but it's quite hard. I'm not even sure if I have to focus on her as support and give her the energy and everything and pull everything on Hypatia, something like that. But I don't know. I only tried like about a couple of minutes, sure, but maybe I'm gonna give it another try later. But anyway, let's start with the event. No holiday for me, only exams. Every single time, everybody come to my stream and just complain about their exams. Last time we have Julia, then we have Vesper also on exam. Now we have Hera also. What's with everyone with their exam? Well, I wish you luck with your event, by the way, guys. Okay, when rain meets gunfire. Whoa, did you see like her eye turns red just now? Also, this event is going to be four phase, so it's only 3, it's 4. I don't know why. It's probably gonna be a long one, probably. What's this? Oh, they're actually trying to bait you to pull for her in here, which is actually fine by me. I don't think she has a, what do you call it, interrogation, isn't she? Consume token 1 attempt at Psychic Black Challenge. If you have fewer than 4 you can get more from the breakpoint supply. Not sure what is that. Yeah. Today I'm happy because I have done my goddamn philosophy lessons. Right, so I think everybody can stay what do you call it, midnight, because tomorrow is holiday, isn't it? All right, here we go. Electronic voice. Access permit B95601 validated. Welcome, Chief. You are cleared for entry into the restricted area. I want to be cool, like chameleon psychology is killing me. Is like hypnosis is included in the curriculum or not? Biometric authentication complete. Area scan is clear. The transport is now ready. For your safety, please stand clear of the platform edges during transit. Oh, isn't this like a crime brand image? The elevator groans as it descends into the abyss, a deep rumble echoing through the shaft. Finally, a colossal ring-shaped confinement structure materializes from the gloom. Peering through the glass, you see no ordinary prisoners in the cells that line the ring. Instead, each cell sits with a raw, untamed mania that pulses and swirls, threatening to breach its confines. The deep restricted area. Oh yeah, it's the slot one. It's literally the name, the one that make you immune to normal attack for like 20 seconds or something. The deep restricted area located in the deepest sublevel of the MBCC. This facility has now been unlocked, a testament to your newly elevated clearance and the trust placed in you by H. So you're saying that all this time we've been working for MBCC and we don't have access to this? Before the shackles appeared, we lacked effective means to control highly dangerous and difficult to manage sinners. For humanitarian reasons, execution was not an option. So, cryosleep technology was employed to preserve them in stasis, a practice that continues to this day. Oh, so you're saying Hilda was on cryosleep? Wait, I always thought Hilda is the medical doctor, because he looks alike. With the latest link technology, we can now attempt to enter their deep consciousness and awaken their minds. Due to your excellent performance during the previous incident, Paradisos has authorized another link attempt. You will delve into a sinner's consciousness to obtain the intelligence we require. Oh, damn, so she's not the medical doctor? All of this time, in the back of my mind, I thought she is Hilda, the medical doctor. You step from the elevator and follow a track deep into the facility, stopping at last before an enormous stasis tank. Through the semi-transparent glass, the form of a pale body is visible, suspended in liquid. So Catherine used to sleep to keep her beauty at here. Wait, Catherine is also sleep below MBCC? I thought she slept in somewhere in Nirvana or something like that. Nirvana port or something. Her skin is deadly white, a stark contrast to the pitch-black mania that seeps from her, filling the container with its dark aura. Her eyelids are sealed shut, yet they flutter with a subtle, restless tremor, as if she is adrift in a dream that has lasted for decades. That is my guess. Ah, look what they did to my girl. Where's she next when you need Who is she? Hilda Hartlane. She was a cryptography expert working for the Metropoles during the First Outland War. She is the one who cracked this city's supposedly unbreakable encryption and led to the development of the new monolith system. While she was active, this city intelligence was virtually an open book to the Metropoles. In NF-71, she was captured on the outskirts of the city after a tip-off to the intelligence department. She resisted arrest, using her power to generate an extraordinarily powerful mania field. The casualties were devastating. Post-capture, she attempted a corruptor transformation during interrogation. Given the invaluable intelligence in her mind, we were left with no choice but to place her in cryo-sleep and detain her here. She has remained in the restricted area for decades. Wow, another granny. Oh my god, it blessed my eyes, her beauty. She's pretty though, indeed. You review the files provided by Stroll. While they contain Hilda's biographical background and some limited information on Farland Intelligence Agency, historical material from that era remains scarce, likely due to inconsistent record keeping. In contrast, the Link user manual is remarkably comprehensive. It's clear that following your previous experience, the system has undergone significant upgrades across the board, with a distinct focus on enhancing your safety during the process. What is Paradisos expecting from this mission? We hope you can extract more information on the monolith system and Outland sinners. Specifically, we need to understand how the Metropole secured the allegiance of such a powerful sinner in an era when they were exceptionally rare, and whether any secret technology was involved. Should you succeed in turning her allegiance, having her work for us upon awakening will be an ideal outcome. However, we recommend you make the judgment call based on the situation you encounter. Finally, the decision to keep her alive or eliminate her completely is also yours to make. But we're gonna keep her alive. Sounds like a special kind of interrogation. Your assessment is absolutely correct. The upgraded Link system does possess this functionality. We are very much looking forward to your performance, Chief. As Questioner are strong, especially when their abilities sound basic. As Stroll speaks, it guides you to an experimental apparatus that feels somewhat familiar. Research assistants move with quiet efficiency, conducting their final preparation, while the other end of the machinery is already connected to Hilda's containment tank. Wait, so she's not wake up yet? Is that even ethic? A deep resonant hum fills the air as the instrument within the glass chamber power up, establishing a link between your consciousness and Hilda's. The world around you dissolves, its color and shapes bleeding away into nothing. When your awareness sharpens again, you are adrift in an absolute, boundless darkness. In a way, this is kind of like temporarily replacement for Eternal Nightmare, don't you think? Memory Shadowed Manor. NF-71. Wow, we are at least they kind of have like an excuse how we are, go back to the past in a sense. So maybe one day we can actually explore an F0 something, maybe. Another grading my toys. The very air in this nearly shattered consciousness space is thick and damp, heavy with the raw scent of rainwater. Unsteady fragments of light drift like dust motes nearby, their faint glow a fragile defense against the consuming darkness that lurks just beyond. A primal instinct screams that danger hides within that void. Compelled, you move forward, using the drifting points of light as your guide deeper into the consciousness. As you touch the luminous specks, it resonates with a soft chime, and a cascade of human voices whisper faintly from the shadows, echoing from all directions at once. State your name.
Hilda Hartling.
What is your identity?
I will head to the Dis City University as a researcher, studying radio waves and communications.
What is your actual mission?
To monitor signal intelligence within this city for the metropoles, decrypt secure communications, and relay all pertinent data to the Intelligence Security Agency. And concurrently, to prove my value to the city-state.
This is like Tool kind of situation again, like the Shalom of the Metropole maybe. Pushing through the weak, lingering fragments of her consciousness, you finally find purchase in the endless dark, a single solid foothold. Oh! What the hell? There you find her. She is curled within a nest of sludge, a manifestation of pure mania. A grotesque armor of contamination and sharpened thorn encases her body, their hostile posture a clear warning against any approach. So she's undergoing who use skincare color her name. Hilda, is that you? Her eyelids flutter faintly at the sound of your voice, but no other movement follows. Who the hell tried to attack her? Am I supposed to negotiate with her? Reason requires a listening ear and a coherent mind. The woman before you clearly possesses neither. Am I supposed to attack her? Like what the? She is a spy from the metropoles. Caution is a courtesy you cannot afford. You unleash your shackles against the field, blocking your path. Well, you don't really attack her, you attack the field. The shackles quickly clear the oozing mania, but when it strikes the thorns surrounding her, it dissipates harmlessly. You realize with a start, these thorns are not mania binding her, but a defense born from something else entirely. She's older than Catherine. I think so, 70 plus, technically. After your futile attempts, the nearly lost woman finally stirs. Her eyes shift and her gaze, faint but unmistakable, lands directly on you.
This is inside my own mind. Who are you? How did you get in here?
Wait, what's going on? Reveal your true identity and demand her cooperation. Consider your purpose. Option requirement not met. Oh, okay.
MBCC. Sounds like just another one of this city's attack dogs.
That was actually interesting. I can't pick the other one.
But I'm afraid you've wasted your effort. There's nothing left for you here.
Without warning, an invisible force slams into your chest, driving the air from your lungs and forcing you to your knees. Across from you, Hilda's form shudders. In response, the surrounding mania, now a thick, oily sludge, heaves into motion. It lashes out like a living thing, wrapping around your limbs and coiling around your throat with shocking speed.
From the moment I was caught, my only purpose was to die cleanly, on my own terms. What you've captured is just a hollowed out shell.
So she realized what happened to her.
This is for the best. A clean end is all I wanted. Now goodbye. Don't even bother. I'd rather die than be Dis City's new dog.
In an instant, you are submerged in the choking black tide. Your lungs scream for air that doesn't come. Shroll. Shroll! Your frantic struggles are useless against the sludge grip. Your vision spark with violent, chaotic colors, and the iron taste of blood fills your mouth. As the last of your strength ebbs, your movement becomes weak, uncoordinated twitches. The darkness at the edge of your sight swells, consuming everything, until finally your body goes still. I don't know, I feel like when we call out for Stroll, it's kind of cute. Try to attack her with word, call her granny. Ending achieved. Tap anywhere to return to map. Piece of honesty. Oh, this mod is quite interesting. Chief, I regret to inform you that you've just died during the link process. What? We can die? There is no cause for alarm though. This was simply the subject consciousness rejecting your presence. You are forcibly disconnected, not actually harmed. Don't scare me like that. I thought this is like one of those game over screen. As you know experience, the mindscape can be quite perilous. The slightest misstep can lead to failure, which is why every decision must be made with care. I will assist you by analyzing each action and its consequences, generating memory notes, and outlining potential paths forward. Well, people die when they are killed. Wait, isn't that like one of those terrible anime sub? I think it's from Fate or something. Let us try again when you're ready. The choice you make in Mind Labyrinth may lead to different endings. Return to the starting point and select different key options to explore new story branches. Some key options can only be unlocked after obtaining additional information. When new options become available, the corresponding story node will be highlighted and automatically located. You can now return to the settlement to select this new option. Tap here to advance the story. Hear me out, Stroll. Okay, what is it, Tara? The very air in this nearly shattered consciousness space is thick and damp. Wait, this is the same one. Let's say the fragment of light drift like dust. Do I have to relate this the second time? A primal instinct screamed that danger hides with that void, compelled you move. Wow. Okay. Who are you? Oh, now no one asking. As you touch the luminous back, soft chant cascade, human voice echoing from all directions at once. Oh, we're gonna ask her again. State your name.
Hilda Hartling.
Wow, we're kind of like playing like looping or something. What is your identity?
I will head to the Dis City University as a researcher, studying radio waves and communications.
What is your actual mission?
To monitor signal intelligence within this city for the metropoles, decrypt secure communications.
You can click
and
skip.
relay
Oh, really?
pertinent data to the
Oh, thank you. I didn't know that. Make up an identity, she make accept. Oh, we have to lie. I thought there's going to be like some changes between the conversation. You step back into the desolate landscape of Hilda's mind. This time, wiser from your last encounter, you craft an identity she might trust. A fellow spy from the Metropole Alliance who infiltrated the city prison. Then you reveal your true purpose. The truth is, I need your memories. Your work on Monolith could be the key to turning the tide against this city.
Are you telling me the war is still going on?
Wait, so she has like sense of time? You give a slow, confirming nod. We are stale. Locking in a stalemate without the right tools to end it. It's been dragging on for years. Your mind, your work, they are vital, and right now I'm your only chance to get out from under this city's thumb. She falls into a deep silence, the dark mania around her seethes in response, a turbulent mirror of her inner conflict. You hold your ground, waiting.
My memories are just fragments now. This is the only one that hasn't completely faded. If this broken place holds what you're searching for, then I suppose this is the only choice.
Then, with a gesture from her, the stagnant sludge convulses. It vomits forth the buried contents of this darkness, bricks and rubble, mountain and flowers, the sun, the moon, and a blanket of stars, a cosmology of her past. Though the ground thunders with the rise of spectral ruins, her voice cuts through the cacophony, perfectly clear.
Do you have any idea what you're about to walk into?
Whatever it may be, I'm willing to face it for the city-state.
Then, let's go.
Why is he so loyal to Metropole? To that inescapable stormy night. Oh, we're finally. He's branching. Secrets hidden in a secluded manner. Big wording, man. Yeah, that's really good writing. NF-71, on the eve of the city independence, with the war front collapsing, the Metropole Alliance was staring into the abyss of inevitable defeat. After the city forces intercepted a series of nuclear strikes, it became clear that only a weapon capable of countering their anomalous power wielders could change the course of the war. In a final, desperate gamble, the Metropole Alliance marshaled its remaining forces for a massive surprise attack. To shroud the operation in absolute secrecy, they turned to a team of elite cryptographers, tasking them with a new, unbreakable cipher. They call it Monolith. The Monolith awaits. Report immediately. We got to save Granny somehow. The evening is cloudy with a fine, sparse rain drifting in the air. You trudge up the rugged, muddy path toward the hilltop manor. In the distance, the purr of luxury cars echoes, but none turn onto these forgotten tracks. This is the city remote outskirts, where the roads remain stubbornly wild. In the failing twilight, the shadows of withered trees away, weaving an atmosphere thick with unease. A perfect hideout for spies, you think. Leaning against a gnarled tree to catch your breath, you finally manage to flag down a passing car.
Hi, you can see me. Are you all right?
Oh, they voiced the... Isn't it this guy looks like the one that kidnapped us from chapter 14, but with different suit? The window slides down to reveal a man in his 20s, so thoroughly ordinary he's almost invisible. His face is the kind you forget the moment you look away. Ouch! that's like a very a default face when you are creating a character. But his presence here now tells you everything. You're almost certain he's another Outland spy, here for the Monolith. Bro looks like he got rejected to be a game of idol. And now he become the manager. The manager of idols. Right is an obvious advantage, and if you can turn the journey into an opportunity to gather information, infiltrating the manor will be that much simpler. Show him the telegram. I'm heading to Philansof Manor. How do we know about Philansof Manor?
Oh, you got this telegram too. Well, it seems we're in the same line of work. Get in. I'll take you there. And if you don't mind, I've got some spare clothes in the back.
Huh? Who the hell offered you to change clothes to stranger? You quickly change into the spare clothes he provided in the back seat. The outfit is perfectly extraordinarily ordinary. That is really hard to say. Extraordinarily ordinary. A mirror of the man himself is the kind of bland, nondescript attire that lets you vanish into a crowd the moment you look away. Wow. What is this
The
person?
name's Edward Simmons, and you are? Oh, it's perfectly fine if you'd rather not answer. I understand. We're not exactly in a profession that encourages sharing.
Can we use like a fake name? Tell him your real name. Make up a name. You can call me Grey. Grey coat. This like I was thinking about like, I don't know, Thunderheads. Grey coat is working.
Can't say I've heard the code name before, but then again, that doesn't mean much in our line of work. The name I just gave you isn't the one I was born with either.
Edward. How are you, Edward Cullen?
Honestly, by the time we get to the manor, I doubt we'll meet a single person who's using their real name.
Despite his claim that your profession doesn't really encourage sharing, Edward proves to be a relentless chatterbox, probing you with a casual conversation throughout the drive. You offer cautious, non-committal replies at first, but soon realize it might just be his nature. Eventually, you close your eyes, feigning sleep to end the charade. Usually, this type of, especially when you're a spy, this is the kind of thing that they try to make you comfortable and then try to make you kind of like slip something out. Writers hint that he is a reuse asset. I mean, if it's a reuse asset, usually they just put on the silhouette or shadowy sprite or something. The car rumbles to a halt at the manor gates after a half-hour journey. The manor looms, a relic of brick and stone. Under the watchful eyes of two fully armed guards, you and Edward are ushered into the main hall. I don't know why, I have a feeling that this kind of reminds me like one of the situations you get into the manor that is nowhere, and then like a murder case happened and you got locked into the manor and you have to solve the murder mystery. Is it gonna be like the plot? A handful of figures are already scattered through the hall. Wow. I can never see these two. This one I know from what do you call it? The Flora Unfurl one, the model. Some observe from a solitary perches. Others speak in hushed tones within small circles. In both attire and manner, every person maintains a carefully constructed plainness, a collective effort to remain unmemorable. Oh, that was on purpose. The most fundamental rule of espionage is to blend in and try to be forgotten. Holy shit, the silhouette. And now that rule applies to you as well. A glance at your own outfit confirms it. Thanks to Edward, you are perfectly camouflaged. This is Hilda's memory. Link has reacted the pivotal days in this manner that culminated in the birth of Monolith. Your objective is to unearth her secrets and extract the vital intelligence from this period. Now you decide to observe the people sitting alone in corners, observe the people gathered in groups, examine the surrounding. Examine the surrounding. Oh, no, let's start from the top. Oh, they're actually showing it. Okay, no wonder. A grim-faced man with cropped hair occupies a corner. His bearing immediately sets him apart. He carries himself not like a bureaucrat, but with the sharp alertness of the room guards, likely a soldier or field operative. He fidgets incessantly, rolling an unlit cigarette between his fingers, his hand then straying to absently touch his collar. Oh, what's this? In another corner, a short-haired young woman sits with unnerving stillness. This is like, almost looks like Horo but taller. Her sharp eyes have been actively scanning the room since she arrived, missing something. There's nothing bland about her. She's too cool to not being noticed. He's hot. Oh, but her. Observe the people gather in groups. Okay, let's see who's gonna be. It is a reuse asset. they just recolor this guy. Nearby a circle. I think so. The same with Edward. So I was sure it was a reuse asset now. Nearby a circle of socialites, draped in elegant attire, is chatting with practiced ease.
Let's be pragmatic. The outcome on the front is a foregone conclusion. The question for the Alliance now isn't if, but how we negotiate our position with Dis City.
Bruce Harlan is playing hide and seek.
No one seriously believes the monolith is for fighting. It's a deterrent, well, a rather powerful bargaining chip, that's all.
Mind your tone, Mr. Johnson. This is not the place for such defeatist talk. A single setback is not a surrender. Our intelligence operations have been cultivated for decades. We have the network, the resources to wage a protracted campaign from the shadows, if it comes to that. Our resolve is our greatest weapon. We must not waver. Victory in the next phase depends on it.
Examine the surroundings. A modest offering of coffee and sugar is laid out for guests. The coffee is a bitter, dark liquid made from stewed lettuce, and the accompanying sugar cubes are just cheap, questionable candies, a telling detail of the shortage. You've only just put down the dreadful cup when you glance up. A figure now stands on the second floor staircase, looking down upon the hall.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I am Hilda Hartling. My thanks to you all for accepting my invitation.
Her voice, cool and clear as a chime, cuts through the hall. Instantly, the room freezes, every gaze drawn to the top of the central staircase. This is your first time seeing her true form, not as a prisoner in a canister or a soul drowning in filth. An oversized coat hangs from her slender frame, making her seem unbearably fragile. Don't you think it reminds you of someone with, big coat but fragile body? Her skin is deadly pale, almost translucent, and her eyes hold the eerie grayish-red hue of a specter. Merely standing seems to require a monumental effort, as if a faint breeze could dissolve her into nothing. She offers a slow, courteous bow to the assembled crowd.
I know the monolith is the subject on everyone's mind. But first, allow me to provide some necessary context.
Yeah,
for
Donald.
this gathering.
How can you come to Donald?
Since the Nightfall, human civilization has suffered a devastating blow. We watched nations dissolve into scattered settlements and struggling city-states, each fighting for its own survival. It was Dr. Keelon's discovery of the hypercube that finally reunited us. It gave us a common purpose: to build this city and forge the city-state coalition. We were meant to stand as a unified front, a testament to humanity's resilience. We operated on a foundation of shared knowledge and rational trade. This city, as the sole source of hypercubes, was a partner, not a master.
I only think the Immortals and Nox have pale skin, because he said he lost his muscle when he became a Sith.
But that foundation...
What? There's no way he
is
lost
now
his
being
muscle.
deliberately
They still have
dismantled.
ups. A strategic wartime map unfolds behind her, detailing the metropoles and their territories. Several zones are highlighted in alarming red and orange, indicating active conflicts and military stalemates. Her red-gloved hand glides over the chart, bypassing other hot spots to settle unerringly on the most critical location in the bottom right quadrant, this city.
There are forces among us sowing division under the false banner of independence. They are pitting brother against sister, severing the very bonds that made us strong. They have reignited old hatreds between city-states, reducing a united front to squabbling fragments. They profit from the chaos they create, while civilians pay the price, displaced by the flames of war. We cannot, and we will not, allow this to continue. However, our efforts have been compromised. A mole within our operation has been leaking monolith intelligence, coordinating attacks against our interests.
The room holds its breath, but no one is surprised.
To mitigate the ongoing security risk, I requested the relocation of the entire project. This safe house was selected for its defensibility and isolation, creating a contained environment to secure the monolith's development. Now, with the monolith in its final testing phase, I advised my superiors that we issue assistance directives laced with critical data to invite all of you here. It was, of course, a calculated risk. I am operating on the assumption that our mole would find such bait irresistible.
Ooh.
And would inevitably be drawn into our midst. This presents our best opportunity to identify, capture, and eliminate the threat.
Oh no. Acting normal, act normal, act normal!
Now, if you will all remain calm and in place,
I'm calm, I'm calm.
we will begin the verification process.
I'm not the spy, I'm not the spy, I'm not the spy. Oh no, everybody looking at us. Oh, who's that? Who's that? An uncanny silence holds the room. Hilda descends the stairs, offering nods to a few familiar faces, while approaching others for quiet inquiries. You watch, your focus sharpening as you note her method. She used gloved hands to briefly touch the hems of or collar of their clothing, exchanging a harsh word before moving on. Oh no! Is it gonna be like some sort of code and have to respond with the correct response? Then her path leads inevitably to you. I'm nervous. The memory of the fidgeting man, his collar, I think we're gonna fail this one. His collar, his style, clicks into place. A classic place for a poison pill. In a flash of insight, you palm the small candy from your pocket and comfortably slide it into your own collar. Hilda stands before you, her face a mass of confusion. Oh no, oh no. Did Shalom steal Hilda's style when she was locked up? If I was Hilda, I would be pissed.
You're a face I don't recognize.
Oh shit.
You weren't on my list. And you...
Ah, crap.
You don't carry yourself like an agent or spy.
Her voice remains soft. She reaches out, not as a gesture of affection, but of inspection, neatly straightening your collar. Oh no.
Your poison pill is larger than standard issue. Not an expert at concealment, are you? You must be from a different agency. Or something else entirely.
Yes.
So, let's not waste time.
Oh no.
Who are you? Truly.
Barichatta. You had the look, the mannerism, enough to pass a casual inspection, but it's painfully clear that it isn't enough for Hilda. You need a story, an identity that fits into this web of deceit. Everyone here is an undercover agent personally selected by her, each with a prior history with Monolith. You, an outsider who knows none of them and has never interacted with Monolith, need a plausible role. The most logical choice seems to be... I'm an undercover agent infiltrating the DCT Intelligence Bureau. I'm an anomalous power expert. I'm an undercover agent infiltrating the DCT Intelligence Bureau. I'm an anomalous power expert sent by the Metropolis. I don't know the difference. Power expert? I just randomly picked something. The Metropole Alliance currently facing devastating losses against Augustus. Oh yeah, Augustus is still there. And her Reaper forces. It's in a desperate position. Their understanding of Mania is limited, but they recognize its potential as a weapon. This desperation creates a critical opportunity for you. As you know, the Alliance has recently suffered repeated attacks from individuals with anomalous capabilities. A new department was quietly formed to investigate this DCT phenomena. I am Greycoat, the lead specialist appointed to the case. We detected a significant surge of anomalous power around this estate. Given the importance of your meeting, Command sent me to assess the situation. Is that work? You aren't lying, not truly. This entire manor has been steeped in Hilda's mania from the start, where anomalies may occur at any moment. As you expected, your mention of anomalous power draws a measured glance from Hilda.
An anomalous power expert. Have you all heard of such a thing?
This city's new assets have been a strategic nightmare. It's logical that the higher-ups would seek their own countermeasures. Still, an expert?
Shit.
Unverified.
I'm wrong. Did I just wrong?
Understood, sir. Thank you for coming and offering your assistance.
Oh. A skeptical murmurs rippled through the crowd. She offered a single slow nod. Her expression remains an unreadable mass of eyes. Whether she believes you or is merely playing along is impossible to discern. Without another word, she turns and withdraws from the gathering, returning to her place on the steps. But the thing is, like, everybody's eyes are already on us because we are so suspicious.
My task is to complete the final integration testing and core calibration of the monolith prototype within the next 3 days. The mole's objective will be equally clear: to either seize or sabotage it. Therefore, I will be staying in my room, dutifully serving as bait. I am, as you know, a cryptographer. My skills are in ciphers and systems, not counter-surveillance. Many of you are far more capable in that field. The mole is one, while the innocent are many. I would welcome the assistance of anyone in this room who considers themselves blameless. If you are uncertain how to proceed, then the best course of action is simple inaction. Wait, watch. The day the monolith is erected will be eventful enough. I promise you that.
Her gaze sweeps across the room, deliberate and assessing, before finally settling on you.
Let's hope our collaboration over the next few days is a productive one.
The moment Hilda departs, a tense, murmuring energy fills the room. The crowd, once a unified audience, fractures into hushed cluster, dissecting her shocking announcement. The mundane pretense of the seminar is gone, stripped away to reveal the raw anxiety of a mole hunt that now poisons the air, evident in every nervous gesture and whispered word.
Ah, so that's your real name. Do you mind if I call you Officer?
Oh, I thought we were using Grey Code. Someone you don't remember is suddenly at your side, making you jump. Has he been here the entire time? A name doesn't matter much. What matters is knowing who you are and what you are here to do.
Meeting you truly feels like a stroke of luck, Officer. Though the rain chose such an inconvenient moment, it brought me here, right to you, Officer. It's almost as if fate intended.
You cut short his sentimental speech, gesturing for him to look at several people standing nearby. Why he's sus? I feel like he's sus. Maybe he is also a mole. The plot twist is there's actually a mole that is actually not us. Do you know them? Hilda is the bait. This entire gathering is a trap designed by her to force the agency mole into the open. Right now, your top priority is to gather intelligence on Hilda, on every guest present. The source is irrelevant, the information is everything. Just then, Edward lets out a distinctly delighted aha.
Since arriving, I've made a point to speak with quite a few people, learn their public roles. Which one would you like to know about, Officer?
Oh, are you gonna be a guide? Hilda, a civil citizen and member of the cryptography department, specializes in code breaking and engineering. Despite her talents, she has been denied promotion due to her parents' political stigma. 2 years ago, she was transferred from the metropolis to this city, where she decrypted numerous classified communication and was promoted to senior officer. 6 months ago, she was assigned to lead the secret monolith project. Memphis, a Zival citizen and former head of the cryptography department. He's a training instructor who was rehired after retirement. For several years, he has been undercover in this city. Renowned for his talent in spotting potential, he has cultivated numerous skilled spies for the metropolis. So he's like a university professor, the well-dressed businessman. Johnson, a frail socialite and director of the Wartime Economic Intelligence Center, Wake, served as an economic advisor. A notorious playboy, he controls various financial channels and implements wartime sanctions against this city through economic pressure and smuggling operations. The elegant lady. Helen, a city native and junior officer in the operation department, was referred by Hilda. Skilled in song and dance, she frequents entertainment venues to charm high-ranking officials for intelligence. As a recent recruit, she only has access to low-level information. Edward himself. Edward, a Zival citizen referred by Manfis, is trained in stealth operation and theft. Deployed to the city 3 years ago, he infiltrated the Foreign Affairs Bureau as a diplomatic assistant to gather and relay intelligence. Time is running short. Could you compile a report for me later? Hey, what about the other, the lady, the cool one? It looks like Horo. It's remarkable how accurate Edward's briefings are, given how concise they are. The fact that he can organize intelligence on so many people in such a short time is extraordinary. This guy really does have a knack for intelligence work. Whoa. Suddenly, the crowd erupts in a crash of overturned furniture and shattering glasses.
You got a death wish? Say that again. I dare you.
I'll say it as many times as it takes. Her family's name is Dirt. Everyone knows her parents were traitors who fled to this city. How do we know she's not just like them? What gives her the right to investigate us?
Go ahead and walk out. But you won't be leaving with your life.
Who are we talking about? Marlo, have you lost your mind? Hilda's your boss, not your mom. Is she really worth dying for? A cold, furious laugh escapes Marlo. He pulls his pistol from its holster and, with a definitive crack, slams it onto the tabletop.
Let's get one thing straight. I'm not as nice as Hilda. I don't buy that one mole hiding among innocents crap. Far as I'm concerned, you're all suspects. Anyone tries to leave, I'll put a bullet in your head. Simple.
Who is he?
That's Marlo Bannings. I heard he and Hilda went to school together. He leads the operations department. Has quite the reputation. But that tough act could all be a show, who knows? The other one's embedded in this city's propaganda department. Name's Horn, I think. Arrogant type. Looks down on just about everyone.
Before you even finish with Edward, Marlo and Horn are already at each other's throats. The outcome was inevitable. A desk jockey against an elite operative. Horn never stood a chance. Marlo dismantled him with brutal efficiency, and within seconds, a bloodied Horn crashes to the ground at your feet. Help me! His hand claws at your pant like in desperation, but as you look down, you feel it unmistakably, a strange fluctuation of mania. Marlo is already moving, a tempest of rage. The slide of his pistol racks back with a sharp metallic clack. There's no time to react. Shit, I'm going to let someone die in front of me, not my problem. No! This confined area offers no margin for error. A single bullet could spell disaster for everyone. I just without thinking just now. I feel like Chief just gonna prevent it, you know. The calculation is instant. You surge to your feet, placing your own body as a shield in front of Horn.
Out of my way!
He just wants to leave. You can question him or even detain him if necessary. But point that gun at him? I'll start thinking you want to witness silence, not cop.
The fuck did you just say?
Now, let's all be reasonable. That's right. We're colleagues here, are we not? There's no need for this.
You might be his colleague. I'm not. Why don't you ask him what he's so afraid of that he's gotta run like a rat?
Paying no mind to Marlo's sitting anger, your focus drops to the bruised form of Horn. You kneel and help the battered man stand. It's alright now, Mr. Horn. I know hearing there's a mole is difficult, but living like this just makes you look guilty. If you are innocent, running is the worst thing you could do. You will be doing the real mole's job for them. You have no idea. No idea what they're like. Guilty or innocent, it doesn't matter. They will skin me alive either way. It's too late to walk away. Even if you get past Marlo, do you think Hilda will let anyone leave? Fighting your way out won't work. You will be playing right into the mole's hand. Better to just stay and wait for the monolith to be completed. Then we all live properly. A film of cold sweat glistened on Horn's forehead. He dabs at it with a shaky hands, his lips quivering before he asks you cautiously. You swear? You will back me on this? Of course. I know you're not the mole. Just keep your head. Don't let someone else manipulate you into a mistake. If you trust me, we can discuss everything in detail later. Right now, let's focus on staying alive. Horn's eyes dart between you and Marlo, wild with panic. Sweat streams down his face. You can hear his teeth grinding as he fights some internal agonizing war. In that moment of tension, you feel it again. That faint mania fluctuations. Unmistakable now, it leaks from his pocket. No, I won't be trapped. You are all in on it. Die! Then the air grows cold. A bone deep chill of pure mania prepares to tear itself free from his body.
Move aside.
Whoa! The command is cold, flat. A gunshot cracks the air. A bloody crater blossoms in Horn's forehead, halting the transformation instantly. What? Did she just kill it like that? A spray of thick black fluid hits your face, and his corpse collapses, like a cut marionette, striking the ground with a sickening crunch.
Officer! Oh, good heavens, that was far too close. Are you hurt? Here, let me get that for you.
During Edward's frantic attempt to clean your face, your eyes are drawn upward to the second-floor corridor. There, Hilda stands silhouetted at the top of the stairs, the faint whiffs of smoke still curling from her gun's barrel. Her brow is furrowed in a deep, contemplative frown as she watches Horn's mania-consumed body. Wait, she shot from the second floor? What the hell? That's one hell of accuracy. Then she lowers the weapon and turns her gaze to you.
Sir, please come with me for a moment.
Oh boy. Oh, this is the thing to open the thing. The thing to open the thing. I don't even know what to do. Tap here to enter Psychic Black. Damn, I'm quite immersed. Like, I'm so interested in this. Detective, who's the mole kind of situation. Hilda's mind has been completely corrupted. Complete different types of challenge level to help Hilda clear the corruption from the corresponding area. Challenging Psychic Black level costs just some keys. A certain number of these tokens will be distributed as you progress through the main story. If you need more, you can purchase them from Breakpoint Supply. So that means clearing the event alone is not enough. In Psychic Black, you need to defeat enemies in the level's turn point. Through multiple challenges, accumulate points to fill the progress bar. Once the progress bar is full, you can clear the black and unlock subsequent level. After reaching a certain number of attempts, you will unlock support buff that provide combat bonuses in subsequent challenges. Tap the icon on the left to view bonus effect. Wait, allied Android Fury Sinner gain 4000 more max HP and recover from all per sec 50% with block count increase too. What kind of buff is this? Enemy unit lose weight without their current HP every 5 seconds. Wow. Doesn't seem fair for them. Defeating enemy will grant points, defeat as many enemies as possible to achieve higher scores. How do you shield that? But you know what? I'm just gonna use Augustus because I'm not quite understand how to use Hilda yet.
So you're in charge this time?
I'm
Right
ready
here,
anytime.
you here, you here.
Go!
You know what? You know what? Okay. You know what? I still go try Hilda Hypatia.
By all rights, I
This is
shouldn't
so
be
random.
involved in this city's conflicts.
Don't remind me. Don't care.
Rush them all!
It's an interesting design of the new enemy. I think I don't need Augustus actually. Oh,
Bloom in sight.
I have to kill as many as possible. Okay.
Enjoy the release.
There is no core break.
I will unveil the truth for you.
Enjoy the release. Enjoy the release.
Roses bloom in sight.
Enjoy the release.
Rush them all!
Oh shit. Did I make it?
Evil will eventually be.
Oh, I only need to reach 10,000. Did I unlock it or? Oh, I thought I have to do it like 3 times. Okay, let's continue. Oh, Hilda's room, located at the far end of the manor's second floor, is an elegantly furnished space filled with classified documents. At its center stands a black machine, roughly half a person high, pulsing with a cold metallic glow. So this is the monolith. The system is swift, is too large to transport, not yet fully developed, and you have no intention of delivering an incomplete product to Stroll. Most pressingly, you still lack an escape plan from the manor itself. For now, the only viable strategy is patience. Accepting Hilda's invitation, you settle into the seat opposite her. Are we going to be interrogated? From across the desk, the details you miss on the staircase become starkly clear. The delicate tracery of blue veins visible beneath her pallid skin, her thin and bloodless lips. She resembles a figure newly risen from a grave, exuding a chill that feels less like temperature and more like the absence of life. I love the soundtrack for this event, really makes you think of dramatic unsolved mystery. I know, right? Yeah. It's like detective.
Do you
Dean.
know why I asked to speak with you privately?
No. Express your gun. Is it about the anomalous power on Horn?
You are quite perceptive.
After Horn's Berserk episode, and given your self-claimed expertise in anomalous power, she's now waiting for your professional assessment. The infection in Horn was superficial. It just amplified his existing emotions. Under his influence, his own anxiety and tension hit a breaking point. That's what caused his extreme behavior. I can't pinpoint exactly when he was infected. The effects on the mind are a lot more subtle and gradual than physical symptoms. Hilda raises a hand to interrupt you.
Let's leave Horn for now. I'd prefer to discuss the nature of this anomalous power itself. Since the Calamity, this anomalous power has appeared worldwide in rare sporadic phenomena. But while other city-states are still treating them as a disease to be cured, this city has already weaponized it for military operations. Have you heard of Catherine Augustus Andahar? Despite her family name, she's sided with this city. At Nirvana Port, she assembled a unit of soldiers mutated by this power. Their battlefield performance was notably effective. So, the questions remain. What is this anomalous power? What is its upper limit? And how do we counter it?
Is it wise to reveal it to her?
As the anomalous power expert, I'm sure you can provide some insight.
She wants to know about Mania and is using this to verify your identity. That's classified. Why do you want to know? My own understanding of this anomalous power is not extensive either. I can't tell you, but what I'm about to share is unpublished research. Even if you hear it, it must not leave this room. That's technically if I choose the first answer. That's literally what I said in the first option, but I picked the second one. The illusion of choices. You feed Hilda the basic of Mania, carefully weaving in half-truths and plausible falsehoods. I didn't know that Chief can lie. Yet she absorbs every word with unwavering focus. This anomalous power is essentially a mental aberration caused by the Calamity. I prefer to call it mania infections. The infected become immersed in extreme emotions, leading to physical enhancement and morphological changes. Their weaknesses are just as clear. They are prone to losing control, and after enduring the corruption, their bodies eventually collapse.
And yet, this city still chose to weaponize it. Does that mean they have methods to alleviate the effects or control the power completely?
It feels like we are back to chapter 1 or something because we are studying this thing again. It's good to kind of like refresh our memory. Not as far as I know. The discovery of the shackles lies far in the future. Until then, the infected have only their own willpower to resist the corruption.
I see.
The chief is indeed a great liar, hiding his identity as a grey coat from us for 3 years. A gleam of sorrow, swiftly chased by anger, flashes in her eyes before she schools her features into neutrality. Her questions then deepen, becoming meticulously detailed. The telltale signs of mania, the hallmark of an awakening, the subtle precursors to loss of control. With her intense, curious gaze, she sheds the aura of an outland spy and transforms into a devoted student, hungry for new knowledge.
Experts must frequently enter heavily infected areas and encounter numerous contaminants.
Shit.
How do you protect yourself?
She's very perceptive, damn! I can't. As a result, I've just become more sensitive to contaminated objects. That's actually a really quick answer. But it was like a very critical question.
Which means...
She's so smart. Hilda stands up and walks to your side.
The item you secretly took from Horn's pocket. It must bear the residue of the anomalous power. Correct?
She noticed. The topic veers without warning, draining all warmth from the room. You feel your own expression lock into place. You school your features in an instant, but it's already too late. Her eyes have caught that fleeting lapse, and she doesn't miss a thing.
That's a telling reaction. It seems my deduction was correct.
Oh my god, she's so dangerous. Dangerously smart. I know the Grijo displaying her intelligence. I know, right? This is really type of things of like a show instead of like tell. She steps closer, carefully studying your face.
Your expressions are rather unguarded. You haven't had the training for this, have you?
God damn it.
You're quite easy to read.
Stop reading me.
So please, don't lie to me.
Oh, does she know if you're lying to? Take out the item obtained from Horn's pocket. I just intended to conduct my own investigation. There's no issue with that, is there?
Relax. I'm not accusing you. I actually admire your professional initiative.
I have no idea like what she's actually thinking right now. Giving your shoulder a reassuring pat, she picks up the recording pen. After a brief examining glance, she presses the switch. You can't tell a soul. This stays between us. You know the clock tower in the West District? The one that flashes at night? Yeah, that one. Anyway, it's not just a clock tower. It's a meeting place for Farland spies. The news recently, with the way the war is going, they are desperate. They've started a secret project called Monolith. Right there to end it all in one stroke. What's wrong? Scared? It's alright. I will take you back. Alright, enough of that for now. Come here, let me see your little secret. What is this? The remainder of the recording devolved into obscene flirtation, prompting Hilda to switch it off. No, don't switch it off. I want to hear.
This recording was clearly brought in from the outside. Since you had no prior contact with Horn, I assume it isn't from you.
With a gruff expression, she picks up a file from the table, speaking as she flips through it.
After Horn was stationed in this city 3 months ago, he began repeatedly failing in his duties. This included leaking classified information to dancers while intoxicated, and transmitting intelligence without using the proper code phrases. Among the intelligence he compromised were development plans for the monolith. Due to his powerful connections, every report and complaint against him was quietly buried. He was never even detained for questioning. And precisely because of this, he became riddled with vulnerabilities, making him an easy target for blackmail.
So, after we arrived at the manor, someone approached him and gave him this mini-contaminated recording pen, triggering his fallen episode.
Precisely. Given that, let's take a look at this.
She neatly arranged a series of photos on the table. The images are grainy and blurred, the telltale haze of an outdated camera.
These are the individuals who made contact with Horn since his arrival. I need you to examine these photographs and identify who gave him the recording pen.
You studied the 3 blurry photographs. They show Huck, Marlowe, and Nolane, respectively. Who is Huck and Nolane? You expect me to identify the culprit just from this?
That's correct. I believe these photographs are revealing enough.
Oh shit. This one is... Oh, can I choose or... Oh, I have to click that. Okay. In this photo, Horn and Huck sit across a table. Horn holds a glass of freshly poured red wine as Huck slides along, narrow object toward him. In this photo, Horn's wine glass lies shattered. He dabs furiously at the stain on his clothes with a handkerchief while in a heated argument with Marlowe. In this photo, Horn has clearly interrupted a conversation, now boasting loudly about his own exploits. Well, there is the 4th one. Huck seems the most
I see.
obvious.
The photograph does indeed show Huck passing an object to Horn. He is a plausible suspect.
But is it too obvious or?
Moving forward, I will handle the situation with Huck discreetly. That will be all for today. Thank you for your cooperation, sir. You're free to go now.
Oh, I really love this type of event, really. I'm really enjoying it, you know. Feels like detective. You step back into the corridor, drawing a deep breath to steady your nerve after the conversation with Hilda. The corridor is silent and empty. And empty now. Through the window, a gentle rain mists the glass, carrying the sweet, petrichor scent of damp earth into the still air.
Officer, how did it go? I hope Hilda didn't give you a hard time.
Why are you is everywhere? Everywhere I go, you are always there. It makes me very suspicious of this guy. It seems you're not alone after all. So just apologize for startling me. It was fine. Where's everyone else?
After what happened, no one wanted to stay in the hall. They've all moved to the dining hall in the annex. Here, let me take you there.
I think he's the mall. I think he's the mall, guys. I put my bet on him. Were you waiting here for me? No need. I can find my way there. Actually, I'm curious.
Of course I was. I was really worried about you, officer.
Why? We just know each other?
Hilda's room is a place where people tend to lose their heads. She calls it questioning, but let's be honest, it's an interrogation. Rumor has it her closet doesn't hold clothes, but a full set of professional tools.
It doesn't hold clothes, so she only has one clothes?
Most people are terrified of being summoned there. It's a genuine relief to see you come out in one piece.
I appreciate your concern. You really don't need to act this way with me. I'm not some high-ranking official. I don't have the kind of power you might think.
Please, don't say that. In my eyes, you're the most capable and reasonable person I've ever met. My admiration is sincere.
Why?
Once I'm done here, I'm going to request a transfer from this backwater dis city. I want to return to the metropoles and apply to join your Mania Countermeasure Center. When the time comes, maybe you could mention my name? I don't want to be a spy anymore. I want a job where I can be proud of who I am.
The raw sincerity on his face catches you off guard, leaving you almost lost for words. Like I said, my influence is limited, but I will remember what you've asked. If I get the chance, I will put in a word for you. But if you never wanted this life, why become a spy in the first place?
Well, I've always been unremarkable. To most people, I was practically invisible. Teachers would skip my name during roll call. I was always the one overlooked. For a long time, I thought that was just my lot in life.
I don't know. It kind of remind me of Kuroko. Like the basketball anime.
Then one day, Mr. Manfist came to our school, and he picked me.
Seriously?
Can you imagine what that feels like? For someone who's always been invisible to finally be seen. It was incredible. So I followed him to the Agent Academy and became a spy. Mr. Manfist said I was a natural, that people just look right through me. I can be practically standing right next to them, eavesdropping, and they'd never know I was there. It let me accomplish things others couldn't.
In your mind, something suddenly clicks into place.
I was a natural, that people just look right through me. I can be practically standing right next to them, eavesdropping, and they'd never know I was there. It let me accomplish things others couldn't.
You stare at Edward, frozen. He meets your gaze with a smile. But it's all wrong. Gone is the humble, meek man from before. A nearby door crashes open. You try to run, but Edward slaps into you from behind, driving the air from your lungs as you hit the floor.
Since you've seen through me, I suppose I have no choice left.
Something thin and sharp, a fishing line, whips around your neck. He yanks from behind, and it instantly slices into your flesh. You thrash, but every movement only tightens the garrote. Your breath comes in ragged, useless gulps. You claw blindly behind you, reaching for Edward's arms, but your strength is already failing. Oh no, are we gonna die? You gonna be game over? Are you the mole?
Oh no, you've got it all wrong. I'm not the mole.
Then warrior. Edward pauses for a single terrifying moment. Then he pulls harder. You can even hear a soft, sickening crunch in your throat.
But it told me I could be.
Oh no, our team is not physically strong. Our physical test is only past B plus 1 time only. Worm floods your neck blood. The world grays out, details dissolving into a smear of nothing. Your final gurgling pleas are a small, pathetic sound, lost against the corridor chill and the rain steady, mocking his... Like, I mean, like, he's not really a big guy. Chief, come on. His body's not even bigger than yours. Oh no, Stroll. Darkness takes you. Oh my god, we are going to be... what do you call it? Advised by Stroll, isn't it? Ending archive, invisible one. Tap anywhere to return to map. It's not like remind me of the part. What's that anime that the main character keep dying over and over again? Oh, we have to redo it again. Oh, this is the secret one, the secret choice. Someone else. You read the 3 photos before Hilda, urging her to look closely. Oh, there is the third part. Oh, this one here. There's a shadow here. The first captured the moment Horn is handed a glass of red wine by a server. Just as Hack steps into the frame to confront him, an argument is already brewing. In the second photo, Horn's wine glass lies shattered. He dabs furiously at the stains on his clothes with a handkerchief while in a heated argument with Marlowe. The third photo shows Horn brazenly interrupting a conversation between Nolaine and another guest. He seems to be boasting, forcing Nolaine's attention onto him, while the 2 interrupted parties look on with clear annoyance. We'll assume these photos show Horn with 3 different people, but we miss it. There's a 4th person in all of them. The server in the first one, the one offering the handkerchief in the second, and the man talking to Nolaine before they were interrupted. Oh, I thought this is... Oh, so this shadow, maybe one of this shadow and this shadow. I thought that's just part of the thing. That's the 4th person we keep overlooking, Edward. Hilda applauds, a look of genuine approval on her face.
Precisely. Edward is a master of presence. Unless you're actively looking for him, your eye simply slides right past.
So, does it mean that Hilda's know all the time that he was Edward?
What led you to him?
I have my sources. I have a keen eye for detail. I was dead one time. You will not even believe me. I have a keen eye for detail.
Your conclusion matches my own.
Oh.
I'll have someone extend an invitation to Edward. We'll inquire about this matter thoroughly.
Wait, I just feel like very stupid when I said Huck the first time, you know. That's basically Hilda maybe thinking like, so your attention skill is just this level, huh? Because technically we know it's Edward because we died. If we didn't, we don't know. She draws herself upright, and when she speaks again, her tone is softer. That's make Hilda kind of probably higher intelligence in this situation.
I owe you an apology. I doubted your identity. Or perhaps I still haven't entirely confirmed who you are. But your knowledge of the anomalous power is undeniably professional. And beyond that, you possess a sharp deductive sense. To pick Edward out from so little, I am impressed.
Well, technically we die once. Though her words are praise, her demeanor rests in a space between suspicion and trust. The look in her eyes is one of open curiosity and confusion. You remain unshaken, meeting her gaze directly and responding with calm assurance. I was just doing my job. It's nothing like your plan, using yourself and the monolith as bait, gathering every dangerous suspect in one place. I will never have the nerve for something that bold. Oh, sorry. At your words of praise, Hilda's gaze instinctively darts away.
Bold? This city runs inhumane experiments, just for an edge, creating undead soldiers controlled by dangerous weapons. The mole sells our secrets and betrays the city-state.
Kick him in the
heedless of
nuts.
consequences. Compared to them, my methods are the picture of reason.
You know, when in this kind of situation, I believe like everybody believe that they are the right one.
This isn't for me. It's for the people we've lost, and for the city-state's future. That is why I am willing to be a piece on the board, to draw out the mole and sever this threat.
I mean, if we are born in, let's say, Metropole, we probably already side with Hilda at this point and try to protect her in a sense. Her voice is cold and resolute, the words meant as much for herself as for you. Just then, sudden, urgent pounding at the door shatters the moment.
Hilda, we've got a problem. Edward's gone. Vanished. We've turned the whole damn manor upside down. He's not here.
What?
What? I feel like the what just now is the very first emotion that I feel from Hilda. You hurry after Marlowe into the main hall, where the others have already reconvened. You retrieve several items from a table and present them to Hilda.
We found this stuff in an empty room. Looks like he ditched anything that would have slowed him down.
You see a miniature recording device, cleverly disguised as a secret box. Its model nearly identical to the one Horn was given. Beside it lies an open personal file. Its contents fan out across the table. With a jolt, you recognize them. These are the dossier on everyone present. The very file you had asked Edward to compile upon your arrival at the manor. He actually followed through.
No one on the perimeter saw a thing. The place is surrounded by forest and cliffs, and with this rain causing flash floods, he couldn't possibly get out. He's still here, somewhere. Let's get more people and sweep the grounds. We'll find him.
The others all nod, their faces set in determined lines. They are now convinced Edward is the mole, and that flushing him out is the only way this nerve-wracking gathering ends. With that, you also join the search party. The manor looms around you. Where do you begin? The third floor study where the files were found, the terrace garden with an open view, the hidden underground level. I'll go to the underground. Oh, it's blocked. The place is a wreck. You step in and freeze. You are not alone. You can sense another person breathing. Oh. Edward?
Of course it's you, officer. I had a feeling you'd be the one to find me.
Did I just use it like on first try?
You know, a few other groups already swept through here. None of them even glanced my way. I was starting to get bored.
Did he hide between the rubble? Peering into the darkness, you make out a figure slouched against the wall, idly toying with a small object in hand.
Let's not move, all right? I've got a gun. Not really my weapon of choice, so it's a bit unpredictable. I just want to talk before I go.
I mean, if you shoot, then everybody gonna hear the sound.
Tell me, did you find the documents I left for you?
Yes. You nod towards the direction of the voice.
Good. I made sure Hilda's was the most comprehensive. I left it all for you. I don't know who you really are, officer, but I would genuinely enjoy working with you.
What are you talking about? I don't understand.
It's okay. I get it. Don't worry. Your secret's safe with me. In fact, I want to help you. You know, with my disposition, I'm only fit to be a spy. But I've always hated skulking in the shadows. Doing something for you, though, that was different. It felt good. You're the only one who actually saw me. You paid attention. You cared. Having a superior like you, it would mean a lot to me. I was just unlucky. This city caught me in a bad spot. To stay alive, I had to feed them intel from the metropoles, including some about Monolith. And, well, I guess Hilda finally figured it out.
Oh, so he is Dax the Small.
Ever wonder why someone like me was even invited to a meeting like this? I'm a decent spy, but I know nothing about cipher machines. She just wanted to smoke me out. I suppose in her mind, it doesn't matter who the mole is. If she eliminates everyone, she gets the mole too, right?
Whoa. Why target Horn? If you tell me who the mole is, I can put in a word for you.
Officer, I think you're the one who's not seeing things clearly. You don't understand her at all. Let me give you some advice. Don't pin your hopes on her. That woman's heart belongs entirely to the city-state. There's no room for anything else.
Oh no! Not even for love.
As for the mole, you should stop trying to catch them. You won't be able to.
Wait, so okay, so he is not the mole. Damn, so how many? So technically now we have like 3 mole. Why target Horn?
That? Nothing personal. The mole just told me to pick the weakest looking target and test the waters.
So he knows who the mole is, damn it.
That man was full of holes. Getting leverage on him was almost too easy. Well, friend, this is the path I chose. I ran out of options a long time ago. At least I got to have this last chat with you. I've left something for you. Whether it's useful or not, that'll be up to you.
Is it the file just now? He raised the gun and points it at his at his own head?
Well, we've talked long enough. It's probably time to say goodbye.
Wait. The hell? The gunshot rings out and Edward collapses. On his lifeless face, there is no pain or fear, only an inexplicable profound look of satisfaction. For a spy who never chose his life, this final divine act may have been one of the few decisions that were truly his own. Minutes later, Hilda bursts into the cellar. Her eyes instantly find Edward's body, then you standing over him. Her lips press into a thin, hard line. Without a word, she strides to your side and, with a leather-clad thumb, gently wipes the blood from your cheek. Oh.
Tell me what happened.
Personal dossier. A thick stack of files, immaculate organized in meticulously handwriting, it documents every soul in the manor from the convener Hilda to the gate guard. Their identities, their behavior, the subtle habits even they don't know they possess. He's a man who stands in corners, his presence so faint it verges on imperceptible, a born spy, and so he was noticed, selected, and put to use. At first he felt fortunate, grateful that his otherwise unremarkable life had finally acquired a taste of significance. Now, standing in the dim underground and surveying the carnage, he finds it almost amusing. His choice to become a spy was He realizes the last choice is truly his own. No, it was the second to last. With nothing left to tether him, he will let this ghost of a man make the final act truly unforgettable. God damn it, this story is so good. I love it. Oh god. Oh god, how many? Oh my god, they're on fire with the writing. Eh? Oh wait, ooh, are we going to be tortured? After you recount his final moments, silence hangs heavy in the air. Hilda turns and kneels beside Edward's body, systematically collecting his possessions. A bullet-shattered eavesdropping pen, blood-soaked sticky notes rendered useless. Then among the few remaining items, she finds a document, stained deep crimson. She immerses it in a special solvent, watching the blood dissolve away. As the page clears, she leans in, her gaze intense.
Do you know what this is?
Oh no. God damn it! Edward, you should hide it somewhere that she cannot find. You're standing too far away to make out what it is. These are Edward's things. How will I know?
Is that so? But this is an investigation report. About you.
Huh?
He analyzed your behavior and noted several interesting discrepancies.
Wait, did he also make an investigation about us? Actually, it actually makes sense, because if he investigate everyone, but it doesn't investigate us, then they're gonna be like, hey, why your name is not here? So are you in cahoot with him or what? So in a way, it kind of like still hide our identity.
It states that after arriving, you showed a strong interest in everyone present and requested personnel files from Edward.
He wrote that also.
I couldn't understand why an anomalous power expert would need such information.
No reverse interrogation. Oh my god, is this how it feels being interrogated?
As it happens, I share his concern.
I don't know, I feel like we are currently in Death Note and being interrogated by L. She's already suspicious so many times to us. She tilts her head slightly, waiting for your answer. God damn it. That damn Edward, so this is what he left behind for you? Frustration threatens to choke you, but you have no choice. You force the explanation out. You warned me yourself that there were dangerous elements here. Is it so strange I would want information to protect myself?
If that were the case, why was the majority of this investigation report focused on me?
Damn it, Edward! That was likely Edward's own bias. He did mention his personal interest in you. Edward's dead anyway. He's the perfect scapegoat. No reverse interrogation. Oh no, the audio is not fit. Eh? Hilda's expression hardens as she continues her questioning. I wonder if electrocution is one of the outcomes.
While showing interest in the people, you were also intensely curious about the monolith. Why?
We are all here because of the monolith. It's tied to the city-state next strategic moves. What's wrong with making an interest? Oh, what's wrong with taking an interest?
Yet for an anomalous power expert, you show remarkably little interest in the actual concentrations or anomalies around the estate. You don't even carry basic tools or weapons. That seems careless, doesn't it?
She's too sharp. She's too sharp. God damn, she's too sharp, man. On this point, you have no way to refute her. Is this how it feels being interrogated? Seeing you fall silent, Hilda releases a soft, weary sigh.
Since you refuse to clarify, I'm left with no choice but
Oh
to try
no,
a different
please not
approach.
the electrocution. No! What's that? From the drawer, she produced a glass syringe. The transparent liquid inside catches the light, glinting with an ominous promise.
This is a truth serum. It lasts for about 30 minutes and will facilitate a more
Oh,
honest
we have that?
conversation. Be advised, it does carry certain side effects. Permanent memory loss, for instance, or mental instability.
Oh, crap. Is this a genuine threat, or is he just testing you? Refuse and make a run for it. Then you will be wasting a dose. My answer won't change. I'm on the spot, really. The thing is, like, because we can reset in a sense, right? So let's go with. Surely you realize how vital an anomalous power expert is to the city state right now, and you will risk turning me into a vegetable for a hunch? Think carefully. Can you afford to take that risk? Hilda freezes mid-motion. Okay, we gotta bluff. We gotta bluff her. Hilda freezes mid-motion, her gaze turning inward in brief contemplation. In the end, she puts the syringe down.
Then prove it to me.
What? Exactly what?
Since you insist you're an anomalous power expert, demonstrate this so-called expertise of yours.
Oh, it seems that we managed to get out of there. You want to present your evidence to reason with her, but you already attempted that the moment you entered the link system. Here, your shackles hold no power. You can only watch as she slowly removes her gloves. Each step she takes toward you is measured, deliberate and final.
What's wrong? Afraid? Shouldn't an expert have methods to regulate this anomalous power? You've been speaking with me all this time, yet you failed to detect the power I possess. That alone is suspicious. So if you have any way to prove yourself, use it on me. Now.
Oh, we cannot use shackle.
Otherwise, you will die.
Oh my God. The red gloves come off, revealing her bone-white fingers. Delicate gilt patterns trace their ways across her skin as Mania, a flowing liquid light, gathers in her palms. The patterns resemble Autumn's secretum, yet they are alien, ones you've never seen. Hilda doesn't care for your hesitation. She grabs your wrist and locks her fingers with yours, hard. In an instant, black spikes erupt through both your palms. You feel the cold, rigid texture of her fingers a moment before the true agony hits, the violent invasion of her mania into your veins. You grit your teeth and endure. A soft sigh escapes her. Her face is a mask, but her grip tightens. A second, more brutal wave of mania shatters through your hands. This time it brings not just pain, but a cacophony of shrieking echoes that floods your mind, racking your body with tremors. As your legs buckle, she catches you. Through the blinding pain, you see her gaze soften, then harden into unmistakable disappointment.
See? You're still lying. You have no ability to control the anomalous power. When confronted with it, all you can do is endure the pain. Now then, I want you to tell me very carefully, who are you really?
Clang! The world swims. You collapse, overturning the basin of soaking documents. As crimson-stained papers drift down around you, your fading vision catches the writing Edward left behind.
A spy's identity is usually a fabrication, of course. But to make a falsehood convincing, that requires a certain technique. My preferred method is what I call double layering. I present the target with an initial identity. Something simple, a little too clean. almost easy to see through. Then I subtly guide them to become suspicious, to investigate on their own. The more little discrepancies they dig up, the more they trust the truth they've uncovered for themselves. Set up the pieces just right, then you're all set.
So, Edward never intended the anomalous power expert to be your true identity. He was merely the first layer of a deception. He must have known you were a fraud and that Hilda will see through it. His solution was to embed a second backup identity directly into the files. You can't tell if the bastard meant to set you up or save you. The only thing that matters now is the document before your eyes. You burn every word, every detail into your mind. Next time you will absolutely. Wow, wait, if this is gonna keep going like this, technically we lost so many times. You know? This is like, we lost to Hilda a lot of times already. Her mind is just too superior. I'm an investigator. I'm an investigator sent by the Metropole to assess you.
Poor little thing. Rest in
Because without that, we are technically already died a couple of times in this situation. Edward had already seen through your act. The role of anomalous power expert was never a true fit. Your real expertise is... Oh, wait! Wait, does that mean just now there are 3 branches? Am I supposed to read the other one first? Your real expertise is in reading people. You are a consummate observer, analyzing every word and gesture, providing those around you with a unique blend of sharp perception and deep empathy, all backed by a compelling charisma. You must concede, Edward's observational skills were remarkable. These were your subconscious tells, impossible to mask completely. He chose to simply document this trait as discrepancy, without drawing conclusions. This was a calculated move. Whatever identity you claimed could work, as long as it explained this noted inconsistency. And so the path is clear. You can finally return to your true identity, an official from the Metropoles, sent to conduct a routine interrogation of Hilda. Facing Hilda Strange once again, you decisively raise your hand in a calculated show of surrender. Fine, I surrender. I admit it. My true identity is an interrogation officer. My mission is to investigate potential traitors and simultaneously to conduct a review of you. Indeed, I'm not an anomalous power expert. I simply conducted in-depth interrogation of several anomalous power wielders in the Special Division, which is how I acquired the knowledge. Years as an interrogator left me with habits that are hard to shake. I tried to hide them, but you still saw through it. That was my miscalculation.
How can you prove it?
You relay the official information from scroll files with calm authority. I know that since your parents defected to this city, your position has been extremely sensitive. Even assigned here, you still face periodic interrogation from the Metropoles to confirm your loyalty. This is your 51st interrogation since arriving. Your previous interrogator was Makina Hansen. It took place at an underground facility in the West District, 142 Downing Street. Her evaluation of you was...
Enough.
Hilda's voice sliced through yours, cold and final. In its wake, the air itself seems to change. The unspoken balance of power between you suddenly tilts. Your eyes catch a fleeting storm in her gaze, a flash of doubt, a jolt of surprise, and woven through it all, a thread of pure nervousness. It's strange. She should be a veteran of these verbal duels. So what is about this moment in this place that frays her edges? You refuse to believe it? Or are you afraid to believe it? You refuse to let the silence hang. Instead, you meet her eyes with a stern, unyielding gaze, reflecting the pressure right back at her. What are you resisting? Or What are you hiding? Finally, she draws a slow, deep breath and turns to place the syringe on the table. Then her hands go to her coat. Unfastening it, she sheds the garment, then methodically removes her firearms and personal items, placing them aside. Her back is to you now. She leans forward, planting her palms firmly on the table surface, her body forming a straight, unyielding line.
Proceed with the interrogation, then. Our time is limited. We can't afford to waste any more of it on this cat and mouse game.
What are we supposed to do?
Once this is done, I expect we can set aside our suspicions and focus on the actual crisis.
Her words are a cold challenge, dripping with frustration for the entire process. Are we going to... Oh, okay. Excuse me. Hello, Turbo. Okay, please excuse me. Knowing little of standard Metropole procedure, you take the initiative to search Hilda for any concealed items. From a cleverly hidden pocket sewn into the side of her corset, a small file slides free into your grasp. It's the truth serum, the very one she had attempted to use on you just moments before. By the way, does this truth serum actually work? Don't play dumb, officer. God, I also like thinking like, stop asking that, Chief. You make us look suspicious. You are far more familiar with this drug's effect than I am. I mean, like, we just like de-escalate the situation and now she becomes suspicious again. Where should I go next? Okay, is it appropriate to just click anywhere? Oh, sorry. Where is it? Where's the best item and interrogate her bot? Here? Here? Oh, okay. So you become the city DiCaprio? What? Your finger brushes against something like a crumpled piece of paper, tucked deep within the folds of Hilda's clothing. It turns out to be a punch strip, a brittle ribbon of encoded commands from a bygone digital era. In your world of seamless data streams, this physical punch card language is a forgotten, almost primitive artifact. What's this? The key to Monolith's development officer is a code strip for encrypting and decrypting information. But this is specific, one carries nothing important. Just scrap paper I happen to have on my person. In the mirror glass, you catch the flicker in Hilda's eyes before she can school her features. Knowing she's hiding something, you lay the strip on the table without another word. Okay, one more. This one? This one? This one? Okay, your eyes? there is one part that I want to click, but goddamn, everybody gonna judge me. This one? This one? No? Can I use the hint? Oh, okay. Your finger traced the line of Hilda's collar and, just as you suspected, find a poison pill nestled in the seam, no larger than a candy. As you work it free, the back of your hand inadvertently brushes the nape of her neck. Her body tenses with an unnatural rigidity, a reaction so sharp you immediately withdraw your touch. Freaky old elf. Even though they always insist we keep poison pills in our collars, I never thought they were particularly practical. You've been sitting in the back office chair for far too long as an interrogation officer. For those of us on the front lines, this pill at least offers a chance for a clean escape. I misspoke. I respect the sacrifice you all make, but I'm afraid I can't let you keep something this dangerous. Okay, thank God that's done. Is it done? There's more? What am I supposed to do now? Hilda stares coldly back at you from the mirror. It is time to assume your duties as the interrogation officer and commence the questioning, challenging her account. You didn't hesitate for a moment when you tried to use that truth serum on me. Were you genuinely questioning my identity, or were you just looking for an excuse to silence me permanently? If my objective was your elimination, you will not be standing here unharmed, questioning my loyalty. You understand better than anyone that our line of work cannot tolerate even a shadow of doubt. Officer, if our position were reversed, you would have done precisely the same, wouldn't you? Disagree. Do not be so quick to deny it. Your composure under pressure suggests otherwise. And you are someone who understands that ends justifies means, are you not? There's still more? What's the current status of the Monolith project? Can you tell me more about it? We are all aware you are on the case, but why haven't you produced results yet? Are you deliberately stalling? The Metropol's investment in this substantial. It's time to show a return. With a cold, dismissive snort, Hilda shows her contempt for the pressure you are applying. Officer, let's dispense with the pressure tactics. You are aware that Monolith's development is proceeding at its maximum viable pace. The project is in its final stage. What you need to do now is provide the support required to see it through to completion. Don't worry, I have no intention of letting Monolith fail now. You have my full trust and support. Thank you. There's still more? Oh, shit. I have no idea. I randomly clicked somewhere. Why gather everyone here? Do you truly believe this method will help us identify them all? How do we stop Monolith intelligence from leaking? How do we ensure our collective security? And more importantly, how do you guarantee your own safety? Why I feel like the situation is being reversed now? You try hard to maintain a cold expression, playing the part of an interrogation officer desperate to control the situation. Yet your words inadvertently betray a concern for Hilda. Don't misunderstand. I'm not some coward afraid of death, and your safety is certainly not my priority. My only concern is whether Monolith will be completed on schedule. Hilda's gaze seems to soften for a moment, though this might just be an illusion created by the mirrored surveys. You are aware, officer, more than anyone, that the mall's infiltration is far deeper than we anticipated. The threat is among us. It could be you, it could be me. Our only viable path forward is the dangerous one. Counterintuitively, it is by embracing greater risk that we achieve greater security. Express doubt. I don't approve your approach. In fact, it has raised my suspicion that you could be collaborating with the enemy. I'll be watching closely. Okay, we are playing good cops, bad cops kind of situation here. Sometimes I pick good option, sometimes I pick bad option. Your interrogation is concluded for now. You can collect your personal belongings, but I will be keeping this code straight. Hilda's gaze falls for a moment, but she quickly acquiesces. One more question. Among everyone at the scene, who do you think is the most likely mole? Who had the best access to intel on the Monolith? Oh, actually, that's a good question because Hilda is like very, very sharp. Because she already know Edward. She already suspicion on Edward, so it could help. Hilda doesn't directly answer your question. Instead, she fixes her gaze on the gun placed on the table during the earlier search and responds coldly. Everyone here warrants suspicion. That's not narrowing it down. Including you. Including me. I maintain constant vigilance over my own action to ensure I'm not being manipulated. Or she can be like a sleeper agent. A mole won't be rooted out so easily. Your methods are putting everyone here at risk. A valid point, officer. But you may not understand this. Every spy standing here has blood on their hands. In a sense, we are all living on a borrowed time. Conversely, every one of us has also made peace with the possibility of sacrifice. Officer, let me ask you a question. What do you believe is most important for a spy? Huh? Oh, resourceful, loyalty, restraint, or something else altogether? Am I have to click this? Restraint. Restraint. Am I have to choose or what? Submit. What? I can't. Oh no. Oh no, what? Shit, I wasn't thinking. Hilda's expression remains unchanged. Your inability to answer is the precise what she anticipated. It's fine. You are an interrogation officer. It's natural you wouldn't grasp the mindset of a field operative. Now then, is my interrogation over? Unless we got the answer later on maybe different stages where we can actually answer it. I choose loyalty and also failed. Most likely, my guess is probably all of them are wrong. So we have to replay this scene again. Maybe at some point in the future she will say the answer. With the interrogation complete, Hilda suddenly gathers her personal effects. Then with an air of professional detachment, she passes you the bloodstained file.
Are you satisfied now, officer? Rest assured, I will complete the monolith's development under your supervision and prove my loyalty and worth to the city-state.
Or fight answer is.
But I need you to agree to one condition. At the manor, I remain in charge of the operation. You will continue your cover as an anomalous power expert and follow my lead when required. No independent action.
That works better for me.
In that case, we will establish a private communication method for when verbal communication is impossible.
I really hope after this she doesn't become what do you call it? Passive, you know? Because like one of the most interesting part of this event is like when she's actually suspicious toward us. I really like the way they show how smart Hilda is. So I just really don't like it if they suddenly now we have like quotation mark power over her. She become kind of submissive in a sense.
A full circle for a space. Crescents for dots and dashes. It's a modified Morse code. Discreet, but efficient.
Her finger darts across your palm, spelling out a swift command. Wait and observe. Grasping her meaning completely, you respond in kind. Pleasure working with you. She shoots you a stern glare and releases your hand.
Well, it's getting late. Please proceed to the dining room. Dinner should be ready. I need to return to my work on the monolith. I won't be accompanying you. I hope that by our next meeting, we will both have found the proof we're looking for.
Upright chariot. I knew the victory would
What?
be ours.
What? Stargazer is here? Like what? Stargazer, why are you here? Oh, okay. So that was the okay. Wait. I want to see what happened. I think I skipped this part here. This is the one that we chose wrongly, right? Surely you realize how vital an anomalous power expert is to the city-state right now, and you're returning me into a vegetable for a hunch. Oh. Wait, is this the part that I don't get it?
Then prove it to me. Since you insist you're...
I got a little bit confused here. Is this...
What's wrong? Afraid?
Oh, never mind. I think I got really confused because it doesn't have the green arrow, the green tick. So apparently this was fine. That was my bad. You return to the main hall to find small diner tables already arranged. The meal itself is a testament to the times. A simple ration-conscious spread of cold cuts and humble home-style dishes. The only luxury is the wine. Several bottles of a fine vintage, which Memphis is pouring into each guest glass.
Ah, look who's back. Our brave one.
Brave one.
I am Memphis Gesso, formerly of the cryptography department, now retired. Though most who know me usually call me Manfist. Please, allow me to propose a toast.
You accept the wine glass from Memphis. As the others begin their introductions, their gazes linger on you. It's clear that the earlier incident has made you the center of their calculating attention. Wait, isn't he like the one that recruited Edward?
Helene Miser. I'm an operative in intelligence, a hatter. As for my job, well, I conduct in-depth exchanges with any Dis-City official gracious enough to share their time.
and by in-depth is she means literally.
I'm Casey Abel, head of the Tomorrow Post, as well as its chief editor and writer. My team and I are responsible for crafting various exclusive news stories. We ensure the public receives the narrative precisely as we intend. This is Mr. Johnson Madison. He also happens to be the handler who brought me on board.
A pleasure, sir. I typically operate in the metropoles, so I don't find myself in this city often. I serve as the personnel director at the Economic Intelligence Center.
You also died from that bastard? From which one bastard? Huck Burrows, radio communication expert. Currently undercover as a technician at the West District Power Plant. Why you don't show the face? It looks cool. It's gonna be like a huge reveal later.
No, Lane. I attend night school at Syndicate. My
Oh, she's
actual
so
identity
cool.
is an operative in the cryptography department. I report directly to Hilda.
Oh, she's so cool. Damn it, I love her. Hey, Mario. Oh, I'm sorry, Marlo. Finally, the only one left is Marlo, who previously confronted you. He gives a cold snort.
Marlo Bannings. Killing's what I do.
His foul mood is a palpable force in the room, casting an immediate awkwardness over the group. It's Memphis who finally cuts the tension with a well-timed call.
Pay him no mind. Marlowe's an agent in our operations department. He specializes in handling delicate matters, the sort best kept from the public eye.
Delicate, huh?
Now then, since everyone is acquainted, let us take our seats and raise our glasses.
Is
to
that
this
all
rare
the
gathering.
guests? Amid the gentle clinking of glasses and the murmur of diner conversation, you slip effortlessly into the spice discussion.
Dreadful weather. You can't get a letter through, let alone a clean radio signal. Hilda certainly picked a charming spot for us. I dread to think what state the markets will be in by the time I get back.
If I recall, the private equity fund you manage is doing quite well. Several acquisition partnerships with local Dis-City companies, is it not? I'm sure it will all be fine.
It's the times we live in. Everyone just wants to park their wealth somewhere safe to ride out the war. We've already secured the daily supply lines. Now we're negotiating for energy and finance. Natives here are shrewd, but it doesn't matter. This city is desperate for capital. They won't refuse a good deal. Miss Casey has been an immense help. Just a few of her news pieces kept the antitrust regulators tied up in knots. Absolutely brilliant work.
Mal touches his lips as he raises his glass in a tribute to Cassie. She answers with a grin of self-satisfied triumph.
Just a few small favors. Mr. Johnson is the one with the sharp eye, always picking quality companies with such Manageable histories. They're easy to tidy up.
They can voice Kashi, but they don't voice Haas.
Economic development is an invisible empire. When everything in this city-state, from dawn to dusk, the bread people eat, the fuel they burn, the news they watch, the pensions they save, is tied to us. That is true market penetration. Trust me, that day is not far off.
The glasses meet with a crisp chime, a sound as fragile and transient as the beautiful dreams they now toast. He, of course, is blissfully unaware that his own downfall is already circling. You alone know the history that is about to unfold, and you keep your face a perfect neutral mask.
Officer, you've barely touched your food. Is it not to your liking? I could have the chef prepare a stew for you instead.
It's nothing. I was just spacing out for a moment. You spear a piece of cold meat with your fork, just as the conversation deftly pivots. It's clear they are avoiding revealing too much about themselves, skillfully steering the topic back to the safer ground of Monolith and Hilda. So, why did Edward have to die? Hilda just executed him like that. How is she going to explain it to the superiors? Wait, what? He commits suicide.
Well, strictly speaking, Edward was planning to commit suicide. Hilda only intended to question him, so the blame can't be laid at her feet. Horn's death, however, is more complicated.
Horn mentioned earlier that Hilda's parents defected to this city. Is that true?
Helen raises a finger to her lips, her smile a deliberate and mysterious curve.
Oh, you must be new. The Heartling's defection was a major scandal in Seville. One is a city-state councilor, the other a media tycoon. Plenty were sent to apprehend them, but they slipped through the net regardless. Rumor has it they were highly valued after arriving in this city. Lavish banquets, luxurious estates. Probably not unlike where we are now. A pity for Hilda, though. She was implicated and placed on the list, which made it impossible for her to remain in the metropoles. She fled to the Dis City front line and had to claw her way up from the bottom to reach her current position. Monolith is her passion project, and her pledge of loyalty to the metropoles. If it succeeds, she can return to the city-state, and her ascent will be assured.
So that's why she hates the mole so much. She's using our lives as stepping stones for her own promotion.
Sounds like someone's conscience is acting up.
I suddenly realized something. Like this body, is it the same posture with that Andrea NPC from the Phantom of the Mist? Only with different head? Because it looks so similar.
No. I just think it's all too reckless. After all, we're all on the same side. We're colleagues, right?
As if she has told the most wonderful joke, the room erupts in laughter. The sound is almost too loud, too unified, weaving an atmosphere of eerily forced cheer. After dinner, shifts are assigned by a draw of lots, and everyone takes turns returning to their quarters to rest. Your room is a makeshift archive, crammed with towers of old books and files that reach from the floor to the ceiling. A quick inspection reveals they are not classified, but rather mundane academic texts. A sparse military coat is wedged into the corner, your only concession to comfort for the night. You recall that Hilda's room is right next door. Before even thinking of rest, you begin a systematic sweep for any surveillance devices. Gotta reuse the sunset and save time. I mean, I thought they just recolor things, but to think that actually just change the hat I'm curious, how do I get here?
Now, whose pain will I uncover here?
You begin with a cautious survey of the study. I just realized that we don't really actually do a lot of battle. Like legit. The battle is only like one time. You begin with a cautious survey of the study. At first glance, everything seems deceptively ordinary. But to be safe, you resolve to scour every corner. Even if you fail to find any traces of surveillance, you will learn more about the secrets this estate holds. Oh, okay. Love it. This one. What's this? A corkboard display a decades-old map of this city. Someone has meticulously marked it with targets and tasks. Unfortunately, the annotations are written in a complex cipher based on an outland language, rendering their true meaning inaccessible to you. A chessboard fixed to the tabletop. The unusually weak metal pieces form an item with the board their purpose yet. I wonder if there's like some sort of... I'm gonna ignore for now. I feel like maybe he's going to open some secret room. What's this? No? Nothing? Yeah? Mirror? A portrait hangs on the wall, capturing a family of three locked in a tender embrace, a heart-won moment of happiness. A thick layer of dust obscures the parents' faces, but the silver-haired girl between them strikes you with an unnerving sense of familiarity. Hi Vesper! Oh, you are really late. It's so good. This event is so good, Vesper. I'm telling you. Running your fingers along the dust-covered shelves, you find no hint of surveillance equipment. This appears superficially to be a common study. The book titles, however, tell a different story. Volume after volume on cryptography and advanced mathematics, hinting at the owner's formidable intellect. Oh, I don't need to increase even one. Yeah. Is there anything else? If there's nothing else, then enter the secret passage beneath. Oh, it's literally written here. Damn it, it spoiled me. Is there anything else? Nothing? Oh, there's a quick shuffle through the desk. Document reveal only more indecipherable codes, confirming this room holds deeper secrets. Your eyes is drawn to a finely crafted magnifying glass lying in one corner. It seems to be the perfect tool to begin a more thorough search, starting with this very desk. Oh, finally we found something. This event is amazing, man. It's Hilda has the intelligence of Shalom. It's like for real. Drag the magnifying glass from the item bar onto the desk to find clues and solve the chessboard puzzle. Some are hidden in the scene and can only be discovered using a magnifying glass. Try dragging the magnifying glass to an area that needs correction. Okay. Continue dragging the magnifying glass to find all remaining clues, then tap the newly discovered hidden clue to obtain additional information and advance the story. Using the magnifying glass, you detect a subtle irregularity. A button cleverly disguised as part of the desk decorative trim. A soft click and a hidden compartment spring open from the bottom. Inside lies several letters, a heated correspondence with a friend from the Outlands. Their friendship seemingly strained by a fierce political disagreement. Oh no. Oh, something here. Your search reveals a well-concealed drawer in the desk middle section. Inside, you find a collection of aged documents. It seems they belong to a married couple. Tucked between the various Outlands papers are 2 entry permits issued by the city. Oh. The desk is a landscape of chaotic scholarship, littered with books and scattered documents. Among them, your eye catches an annotated book of chess strategies. One page is marked by a deliberately fold, drawing your attention to a specific opening, the Queen's Gambit. Scrawled in the margin is a poignant note in pencil. If it can bring about greater change, then we are willing to become sacrifice pawns. So, do I have to sacrifice the queen. Nothing else, right? Okay, cool. Which one is this one? Yes. The heavy fixed chessboard must be the key. With the strategy book in hand, you prepare to replicate an opening on the board, hoping to trigger the mechanism. Fortnite game, Queen's Gambit. Oh, damn! I wish there actually like some sort of like chess mini game or something. You set the board for the Queen's Gambit and play through a dozen moves as notated in the book. As you execute the final pivotal move, a dull clang of shifting machinery echo from within the wall. On the left side of the room, concealed beneath the corkboard map of this city, a hidden passage grants open. Where? You stop and crawl into the tight, dark tunnel woven inside the walls. It leads to an unexpected terminus, the back panel of a wardrobe in some unknown room. From beyond the wooden doors, you hear the muffled cadence of an urgent conversation. Someone is pleading for or explaining with desperate intensity. You settle into the darkness of the wardrobe, still as a shadow, and listen.
A surprising victory.
I think they just put some random scenario in here. So we can go from room to room, or at least eavesdropping. Through a narrow crack in the wardrobe, you can just dimly make out the interior of Hilda's room.
Hilda, let's not be hasty. This is a mutually beneficial arrangement. I'm aware material wealth holds little appeal for you. This gold isn't for you. It's for the families of the deceased operatives under your command. I guarantee that they'll be provided for. But this last thing, the special pardon, that is for you. All your work on the monolith, your relentless hunt for the mole, it's all to clear your family's name, isn't it? To reclaim your place in the city-state. I can make that happen for you with a single easy step.
Hilda's eyes drift over the briefcase on the table, her gaze devoid of any interest, before finally coming to rest on Johnson. She shows no shock, no greed, not even a flicker of anger. Her expression holds only a profound, ice-cold exhaustion.
Mr. Johnson, I believe you've misunderstood a few things. First, my work is and has always been for the city-state and its peace. Not for accolades, and certainly not for the redemption of a name. Second, the lives and the blood we spill are a pledge to the city-state and our ideals. They are not a commodity for you to trade in. Your offerings are an insult to this office and to me. Take your things and leave. Or I would be happy to escort you to an interrogation room. We can discuss the provenance of your so-called gifts in thorough detail.
Johnson's smile freezes solid. A bit later, he forces out a nonchalant chuckle.
As you wish, Hilda. But I'll leave these here for you to reconsider. Investigate all you like. I can assure you everything here, including my sincerity, is perfectly legitimate.
That's Miss Hilda for you. Don't act like you know her. With a graceful bow, Johnson takes his leave. Hilda stands unmoving, like a lone peak that could crumble in the storm at any moment. Then she takes a deep breath.
Such dedication, officer.
God damn it.
The daytime wasn't enough. Now you're conducting overnight surveillance from someone else's wardrobe?
How does she know? God damn, this woman. Everything we do, she knows. It's clear the game is up. She has already noticed your presence. With no other choice, you push open the heavy wardrobe door and step out. We can't offer, ahead of this woman. This woman is always like 2 steps ahead of us. Wordlessly, Hilda passes you a damp cloth and gestures at the dust covering you. She pours 2 cups of tea and settles into her chair, her gaze steady, as if waiting for an explanation. She read the script. But you decide not to play her game. Why was Johnson trying to bribe you? Why didn't you join everyone downstairs for dinner? I want to know about Johnson.
The usual. Money and promises. Nothing of substance.
You have to tell us all the best choices so we don't screw this event up. There's no best choice. It's part of the story, Vesper. The usual money and promises, nothing of substance. Oh wait, why do I read
Though
Hilda's?
his haste to leave was notable. Almost like a man with a guilty conscience.
You avoid explaining yourself. She barely seems to care, her eyes flicking idly toward the secret passage you emerge from.
That passage was built by the manor's original owner. The entire estate is riddled with them. Chambers and routes designed for concealment and escape. Most have fallen into disrepair over the years, collapsed, become dead ends. If you were to get into trouble in there, it's unlikely anyone would hear you. I'd advise against using them.
But technically she purposely put us on that room, you know. So when she mentioned the original owner, you notice her voice slightly tightens around the words. Isn't it oh, the girl, the family in the picture. Suddenly the diner table gossip and the evidence you saw earlier snap together in your mind, forming a damning picture. If I'm not mistaken, this was your parents' former residence? Her parents' betrayal had shattered her credibility in the eyes of the metropoles, yet she deliberately chose their former residence as the stage for this critical mission. Seeing this contradiction as the key to her most guarded secret, you decide to press on this very point, your expressions carefully neutral. You will walk through minefield for us. No, I think you should choose the wrong answer. Hilda's hand freezes mid-pour, then she calmly sets the teapot down, her expression unfazed.
Should I commend your powers of observation? Or simply laugh that even you would listen to such gossip?
It's our power of observation is not as strong as hers. What can I say? When you're at a When you're at a dinner table, you hear things, whether you want to or not. But I'll rather hear the truth from you than rely on biased rumors.
Is this a new round of interrogation?
Your cooperation will be appreciated. I just want to understand you better. Ooh, should we play part being the officer or should we go to chief mode? The song is kind of like in the mood for being chief though. I can't. She stares at you for a moment before lowering her gaze. Oh no, is she suspicious? Are we getting too emotional with her?
Your guess is correct. The Heartleans came to this city after betraying the city-state 10 years ago, and secluded themselves here.
Chief mode.
In this very estate. They made contact with this city intelligence, provided them with intercepted codebooks, and even designed a new encryption system. They taught me to decipher complex codes, instilled in me a loyalty to the city-state, to fight for a common ideal for humanity, only to betray it all and defect the moment I looked away.
You didn't know why they defected either? Hilda seems wounded by that word, keeping her eyes downcast, avoiding your gaze.
I didn't know. I was in school when the interrogation officers came for me. They asked if I had spoken to my parents, if I knew where they were. It was during that interrogation that I first learned of their defection. The officers were convinced I was involved. I was placed in solitary confinement, interrogated every other day.
Year.
This continued for a year. After my release, I tried everything to prove they weren't traitors. I searched my father's office, went again and again to my mother's workplace. I hoped they had just disappeared, or even died. That would have been better.
But she had never found the answer she hoped for. The next several years were a bleak cycle divided between school, home, and the stark interrogation rooms. Her old life was dismantled, and her passion for cryptography became a ghost, glimpsed only in the lesson Memphis provided. Through it all, she maintained a perfect academic record. Her brilliance and unwavering compliance eventually earned Memphis' recommendation, paving her way into the Intelligence Security Agency. It was within the Bureau archives that her long search ended. She finally uncovered the cold clinical report. The Hartlin couple had been apprehended and executed in the remote outskirts of this city. Oh, that's tragic. But
when I needed a safe house, I formally requested this location from the agency. It was the only legitimate chance I had to stay here. I wanted to understand them. And to create ciphers that surpass theirs. Right here in the place where my parents died. That is also my way of revenge. Childish, isn't it? Feel free to laugh, officer.
I will never laugh at that. Thank you for telling me this, not to an interrogation officer, but to someone who's here to listen. You pick up the teapot and slowly refill her cup. Some interrogators forget there are people behind the facts. They only care to seek truth, no matter the cost, and leave wounds on their subjects, and sometimes even on the innocent. Through the rising steam, you notice her fingertips trembling slightly.
And are you not seeking truth from me right now, officer?
No. I'm listening to the story of a brilliant cryptographer, not interrogating a suspect. You weren't satisfied with the story you were given, so you use every tool at your disposal to find a deeper truth. That's the conviction that defines you as a codebreaker. No one has the right to mock you for it, not even yourself. If you're willing to be open with me, I can help you in return. You indicate the cipher strip with a subtle gesture. Her cooperation could unravel everything, simplifying this entire tangled web. She finally meets your gaze, and in her gray-red eyes, you see a flicker of conflict. Oh, we almost get to her. The fact is, like, Chief was very convincing because technically we still need that to be deciphered. The silence stretches, thick and heavy. Her lips part as if to speak, not once but several times, each time quelled by her own will. In the end, she offers no answer. Instead, she simply lifts her teacup. Her hand is now unnervingly calm, the previous tremor entirely gone. Make your choice with caution. Say goodbye to Hilda. What? The rainfall outside the window has thickened into a relentless downpour. You've been here longer than you realize. Hilda's hostility has melted away. Though a trace of wariness remains, the pointed tests have ceased. Somehow, without a word, you have become genuine confidence. As the second pot of black tea goes cold between you, you decline her offer to fill your cup and prepare to take your leave.
Let me see you out through the front door.
But the moment she rises from the couch, a wrongness cuts through the calm. She sways violently, her hand slamming onto the table to keep from collapsing to the floor. Huh? Hilda? What's wrong? You crouch to steady her, and a jolt of ice runs through you. Her skin is deadly cold to the touch. A violent, uncontrollable shiver has taken hold of her body. Huh? Then, a torrent of blood erupts from her lips, a shocking brilliant crimson that soaks both your clothes. What? Is it mania or she's being poisoned? But if poisoned, then we are fine. You freeze, stunned by these sudden turns of events. What is happening? An attack from the mall? An accident? Or a sudden illness? A terrifying, unprecedented truth strikes you. What happens if a linked subject dies within their own consciousness? Her hand claws at yours, gripping with a desperate final strength. She pulls you closer, and with her last breath, she rubs one agonizing word into your ear. Poison?
Son.
What? Where? We both drink the tea! Your eyes dart to the tea set. You both drank the same brew and you feel fine. It isn't the tea. Where? Is it Johnson? Your gaze flicked to a plate in the corner today's unfinished dinner. Was the poison added there? Who prepared her meal? Or was it contact-based, a toxin applied to a component of the monolith prototype, seeping into a small cut on her finger? No, it's probably the thing that Johnson left. Before your racing thought can find purchase, the air itself turns to stone. An immense, invisible force slams down, crushing the breath from your lungs. Then everything shatters into nothing. Oh no, are we out of the link? Oh crap, we are out of the link. Your eyes snap open. A gasp rips through you, the suffocating shock of the memory fading just as the heart monitor frantic beeping register in your ears. You drag air back into your lungs, pulse hammering against your ribs. Your eyes snap to the containment tank where Hilda lies motionless. She appears unchanged, yet gives the unnerving impression that she's fading, about to be consumed by the dark mist of mania. The only thing that steadies you is the containment tank's data screen, suddenly displaying all normal vital signs. Shroll, what's going on? Can a linked subject die inside their own consciousness? If the subject actively seeks their own demise, then yes, experiencing death within the consciousness space is possible. However, from our operational standpoint, the death of an interrogation subject is an extremely hazardous event. Should this recur, she faces a genuine risk of termination, and we would lose a vital intelligence asset. I must advise you to exercise greater caution in future sessions. You remember the haunting indifference in Hilda's eyes, a woman who seemed to have already made her peace with death. The only crack in that stoic facade appeared when you discovered the cipher strip. That was the key that truly steered her. However, the immediate brutal truth is that survival comes first. You must keep both of you alive, her and yourself. Understood. I will keep trying. Her mind holds a wealth of intelligence we can't access anywhere else. For example, I've already identified several individuals who work with her as Metropole spies. Many had infiltrated the city financial sector and underground networks. You might want to look into whether they are still active. Wait, if they're still active, this one is on NF71. So it's already been like about 40 years ago. They're probably already still old already. As for other objectives, you will have to play them by ear, gathering specific intelligence on Monolith, earning Hilda's trust, and potentially turning her. For now, you hand roll the intelligence on Johnson from the diner and settle back into the link device. Ending a tree of blood and poison. Tap anywhere to return to the map. Did we fail? We're still continuing. I'm surprised this is actually quite long. Oh shit, I have to just skip it. But what is
Let's not be.
what is the other stay in Hilda's room?
Poor little thing. Rest in peace.
Is it gonna make any difference? Your eyes open. You are back in Hilda's room. Moments before the poison takes effect, the ghost of tea still lingers in the air, but now it carries a sinister weight. Hilda, do you notice a strange smell? A strange smell? Why there's no voice? You don't actually smell anything new, but a little misdirection is a small price to pay. As Hilda watches in confusion, you rise and begin a frantic search of the room. The rewind function of the link device has granted you this space-time jump within Hilda's consciousness. You have a second chance, but time is short. You must identify her true poisoner before it's too late. Oh. What is this? Is it a butterfly? As you tear through the room, Hilda's puzzled frown gradually fades. She doesn't understand your mission, but the sheer force of your will is undeniably compelling. Oh, okay, so this is interrogation. No wonder there's no voices. What exactly are you looking for? If you specify, I can assist. I think I smell poison. Someone has planted it in this room. My familiarity with toxin is considerable, and I detect nothing. You may be overestimating the risk, officer. Hilda, you need to trust me. Call it intuition or experience, but after many years as an interrogation officer, I can tell there's absolutely something wrong with this room. Time is slipping through your fingers in a final, desperate act. You grip Hilda's shoulders, your eyes pleading with a woman who has no idea she's already marked for death. Whether it's the raw intensity in your gaze or the implicit authority of your badge, something breaks through. She gently pries your hands from her shoulders and offers a nod. Very well, I'm convinced. We should prioritize the most likely locations. What are your primary concerns? Please find the blue butterfly specimen. Please find the floor lamp. Please find the monitoring headphones. Shit, there's time. The blue butterflies. Okay, this one. Floor. Oh! I have to choose. It's actually try to find a. God damn it! I'm so stupid. Okay, what am I doing now? The butterfly specimen, the floor lamp, the monitoring headphones. These will be logical choices for a poison delivery mechanism. Interesting. How? Which shall we investigate first? Which shall we? Okay. Blue butterfly specimen. Poison delivered via a specimen? An imaginative hypothesis, officer. Some butterflies do sequester toxins, but in a preserved state, the concentration is typically negligible and non-lethal. Besides, this specimen has been here for years. That's what I thought also. Floor lamp. Applying a toxin to the bulb of airborne dispersal upon heating? The theory is chemically sound, though the method is unreliable. However, as you can observe, the bulb is coated in dust. There is no evidence of recent contact. So, monitoring headphones. Thermal absorption from a contaminated surface? A viable method, in theory, but I doubt anyone could have tampered with them without my knowledge. To alleviate your concern, I will examine them. The results are negative. No traces of any agent. Your concern, while noted, was unfounded. With all three locations conclusively ruled out, scattered searching will only waste precious seconds. The solution now lies not in where you look, but in what you can piece together. Hilda, is there anything new in this room? Is the thing that Johnson left new? Could you specify? You've been developing monolith here for some time. It will be difficult to poison anything under your nose. So if there is poison, it must have been introduced recently from the outside. I think Johnson left the gold and the bribe thingy in the room, isn't it? That's it. The briefcase Johnson brought you. I concede I did not perform a full inspection, but Johnson opened it in my presence, and I saw nothing anomalous. If you wish to examine it, here is the key. The briefcase is on the desk, behind the radio. Behind the radio? With a quiet click, the key turns in the lock. You proceed to empty the briefcase, methodically placing each item on the table for inspection. None of them shows any trace of the poison. Undeterred, you turn your attention to the briefcase interior, probing the lining and checking off hidden seams. Your search confirms Hilda's statement. There are no discrepancies to be found. The briefcase is standard issue. There are no anomalies. Hilda, do you have a knife? A knife? If your intent is to cut, this letter opener will suffice. Hilda, moved by your persistence, reluctantly provides a letter opener. Your reasoning is sound. When all other possibilities are eliminated, whatever remains, however improbable, must hold the truth. Ah, Sherlock Holmes! I think that's also Christina's favorite quote. The risk of damaging the briefcase is a necessary one within the safe confines of this link session. With careful precision, you slash into the leather exterior. The blade reveals a cleverly concealed compartment, and inside lies a single tiny pill. A microform poison gas capsule. It's a new development from the Metropolis. How did Johnson get his hands on this? It's colorless and odorless. Apply pressure to rupture the internal membrane. The released gas will dissolve the capsule shell within 20 minutes. Even a trace concentration in the air is lethal. The truth clicks into place. The poison was already in your system during the last link session. Oh, okay, so that mean last time we died, aren't we? Her fatal collapse didn't just end her life. It triggered a derangement in your unconsciousness, cutting the connection before you could ever feel the toxin's bite. An effective delayed action mechanism. But Hilda, I believe we are running out of time. We will proceed directly to the interrogation room. It is time to discuss the nature of Johnson's thoughtful gift with him.
A surprising victory.
Damn, how many times we die already? Oh, what's this? Oh, are we gonna torture him? What's that? The interrogation of the mole, because Johnson is the mole.
Keep a low profile, and don't drag your feet.
Hilda, this is a rather unconventional meeting place. Does it mean you finally come around to my proposal? Well, our anomalous power expert decided to join us. Don't tell me you are also here to get a cut, sir. Look, my position hasn't changed. The price is negotiable, so as long as I get out of this dump quickly, I'm losing money by the second just standing here. While Johnson talks, his nervous gaze flits repeatedly toward the door, scanning the room for anything he could use as a weapon. He will suspect Hilda's hostility, but your presence as her backup is an unwelcome surprise. A silent look between you and Hilda confirms the plan. The good cop, bad cop. Routine is a go. Your role is the calm, reasonable interrogator. Hers is the intimidating force. What? His chief is so lacking in intimidation or something? To be honest, I being on the other side of Hilda's interrogation, I can feel it how hostile Hilda is. Watch. Okay, what am I doing? What am I doing? Personal person can be acquired. Okay, I'm just gonna click this. Why am I supposed to click this random thing? Mr. Johnson, given her presence here, I trust you understand the situation perfectly. You concealed a poison gas capsule in that briefcase, intending to eliminate Hilda. If I'm not mistaken, you are the mole we've been searching for. As you speak, you present the evidence bag containing the poison gas capsule to Johnson. Damn it. You call this evidence? I've never seen that thing before in my life. These are baseless accusations. As Johnson continues to deny everything, you thrust the evidence back in his face. He flinches at the sight of the poison capsule, stumbling backward until he collapsed to the ground. You seem to recognize what this thing can do, but don't worry, he's been completely neutralized. It's harmless now. Oh, okay, he's panicked. I wasn't scared. What kind of game are you playing? I will have you investigated. You are no anomalous power expert. Indeed, he's not an anomalous power expert, but an interrogation officer sent by the Metropolis. Though I must observe, officer, your technique leaves much to be desired. I'm sorry. Shall I take over? Ooh. I think you will be good working with Langley. I think she's gonna join 9 agency after this. What? You were going to interrogate me? A flicker of fear in Johnson's eyes, and you realize his true source isn't the poison gas capsule, but the woman standing before him. Wow. Hilda just forming aura. Okay, where do I go? Hilda shoved Johnson into the chair at the room center, then produced a letter opener from her pocket. Remain still. You will speak only when asked a question, nothing more. Hilda, that's enough. Push him too far and he will be too terrified to give us anything useful. With idle menace, Hilda draws the letter opener along the chair's spines. The grating screech a deliberate assault on the silence. This is insane! You're framing an innocent man. Do you have any idea how crucial my work is to the city economic strategy? If anything happens to me, my backers will come for you. You have no idea who you are dealing with. Stop! Get back! Stay away from me! Hilda, I said that's enough. This is not how we do things. You try to grab the letter opener from Hilda's hand, but she remains utterly unfazed, continuing to toy with the blade under the harsh, clinical light. Damn! Damn, she's really good being the bad cop. Imagine you do. I want to know like how Chip gonna play the bad cop. But well. Then she rummaged through the interrogation room, finding more tools before deliberately placing each one into your hands. Hey, expert! Interrogation officer! Control this mad woman! Make her stop! Oh, it's always this thing, why? Years spent in the safety of the real echelons have left Johnson utterly unprepared for this. His shirt is plastered to his skin with sweat, his face a mask of pure, undiluted terror. You and Hilda exchange a glance, a single unspoken understanding that he will break with one final push. Without a word, Hilda turns to a nearby shelf, rummage for a moment, and produce a strange, menacing pair of pliers. Holy shit. She knows her stuff, I guess she's into roleplay. I think this is the room. Well, maybe Macchiato would be good at this also. Hilda. Yes. Not that. Not in front of me. I can't watch. Not in front of me. That is not even the reason. I can't watch this. It's all yours. I'm going upstairs for some air. This two is so good. Oh my god, I love it. This two is so good. Wait, don't leave. Don't leave me alone with her. What is that thing? Don't touch me. Ah! As Hilda spreads the pliers to Johnson's fingers, a metallic chill invades his veins. A cold so profound it reaches his core and extinguishes his last shred of resolve. Please, stop. I'll confess. I did try to poison you, but I'm not the mole. I'm really not. Seriously, still not the mole? How many times we have got suspicious person is still not the mole? I was just being used. There's a secret message from them. In my room. You win. Just let me go. I have money. When we get back to the Metropolis, I can pay you anything. He's broken. Stop the theatrics. That's enough.
Listen to your lawyer.
Man, I can't believe like the first half of the stream that Chief and Hilda just trying to I don't know, being suspicious to each other, and then suddenly we have like chemistry in interrogating people. We are bonding. Because I really enjoy this event so much. With Johnson's interrogation complete, the poisoning incident has reached a temporary resolution. Once the room is cleared of the toxic source, Hilda offers you another fresh cup of black tea.
Do you also find my interrogation methods unsettling?
I think I've seen that kind of interrogation before. Through a certain owl, my former boss. She noticed how you unconsciously avoided your gaze earlier, and it clearly troubled her. Now she seizes the opportunity to ask. The result or what matter? It was a bit excessive. I understand the necessity of forceful measures. Different subjects require different approaches. Since gentler methods were ineffective on Johnson, you simply escalated to what was effective on him. I just wonder if there might have been another way, if it was truly necessary to go that far.
I see. I was indeed too aggressive. I will exercise more restraint next time.
I think she purposely did it. Because she's in a bad mood. Her blunt conviction throws you completely off balance. Flustered, you grab your teacup and take a hasty, unthinking gulp, only to be jolted by a scalding mouthful of tea. Ah, hot.
Take your time. Freshly brewed tea needs a moment to cool.
A hand appears, dabbing a handkerchief at the spilled tea before you.
I should thank you. If not for your sharp eye catching the poison in that briefcase, the consequences would have been unthinkable.
We already suffered the consequences, Hilda. You just don't know. No need for formalities. We all serve the same city-state. We all want to see the monolith completed to help us win this war. You continue playing the role of the loyal Metropole interrogator, following her conversational lead. It's a shame that after all the commotion today, not a single one of them turned out to be the mole we're after. I mean, two suspects gone already.
An experienced mole naturally prefers to hide behind its pawns, letting them take the risks. That's what makes it so difficult to catch.
I wonder who's the mole. The mole is actually really good. If the combined brain of Chief and Hilda is not even able to catch him.
But there's no need to rush. The monolith's development is progressing smoothly. We still have time to catch that mole by the tail.
I feel like Helen probably unlikely. She's like the most stupid looking out of everyone. That is just so, I don't know, judgmental of her. She knows her time, I guess she's into her. Setting her teacup down with a soft clink, she produces the secret letter found in Johnson's room. She then unfolds it and holds it over the veil of steam rising from the tea. Before your eyes, the heat coaxes a secret from the paper. Lines of invisible ink resolve into rows upon rows of densely packed numbers. Don't tell me Hilda was the mole all along. I mean, with that level of intelligence is still possible. Because like during the interrogation, she also kind of hinted that she can be the mole.
As expected, the one pulling his strings was the mole. It knew exactly how to manipulate Johnson, offering him precisely what he desired most.
It's also make me questioning if the story about her parents being killed by this city is true or not. Because when I heard her parents defected, is it possible that they're defected to this city? And then, you know, Hilda is actually also defected in a way. I don't know.
From Edward to Johnson, it's clear the mole isn't working alone. It was already recruiting allies from the moment it entered the manor.
But if that's the case, why did she set up this situation? it's really like stimulate our brain. This event is amazing. The level of mystery, I just love it. She puts away the documents and looks at you with grave seriousness.
Officer, if the mole ever attempts to compromise you, let me know immediately.
It's like more situations she was too good not to suspect her. True. Maybe by then I will have already captured it myself and delivered it to you, all tied up. Your remark earns a laugh from her, and it seems genuinely heartfelt. Oh, she's loving.
Then let's wish ourselves success in all our endeavors.
She tucks a stray strand of silver hair behind her ear. The usual tension in her Oh my god, I'm imagining this part here. I can't imagine like how beautiful she's doing that. The usual tension in her expression melting away. It's a rare and unguarded softness. Seeing an opening in her good mood, you venture a subtle question. By the way, how did you crack that encrypted letter? Wasn't it just a bunch of numbers?
This type of cipher typically uses a specific book as its key. I simply happen to have memorized the correct one.
Oh shit, it's been 3 hours? Damn! Without a flicker of emotion, she rises and pulls a small green booklet from the shelf, passing it to you. The utter lack of hesitation makes it clear. This is not the key used on the strip.
The Wilderness. Each number corresponds to a page and a word sequence on that page. The first word is in the reader's letters section.
After several fruitless passes through the pages, you can't look at the sections you describe. Instead, your search only yields midnight tales and musings and reflections. Puzzled, you turn to the front of the book, your finger gliding down the table of contents. It finally stops on a single inconspicuous entry. As you start to turn to the corresponding page, a finger presses down on the book, stopping you cold.
You've never read it before.
Oh? Her tone remains casual, but her gaze locks onto yours with the same unblinking intensity as the interrogation lamp that blazed down on Johnson. Oh no, did we something wrong? Is that something that an interrogator officer supposed to know?
When it was popular in the metropoles, nearly every student had a copy.
Oh shit. Are we on that place again? It's a tactical error. Your instinctive flick through the pages the moment it touched your hands betrays you. The chance you will be familiar with this decades-old popular poetry is zero. Now, your mind scrambles, desperately reviewing the fragmented text you just glimpsed. Suddenly, one critical detail emerges from the chaos. You are testing me? I haven't read this particular edition. After so many years and reprints, the version I remember didn't have such a flashy binding. With a calculated ease, Hilda releases her hold and withdraws her hand. What?
If your memory is unclear, why not take this copy? Flip through it and give those verses a revisit. It may prove useful in the future.
So are we now buddy or not? Or are we still suspicious with each other? With a nod of understanding, you carefully slide the book into your pocket. The shift in weight draws Hilda's attention. Her eyes flicker over your attire, a calculated search for the cipher strip you took. Too bad for her. You separated them the moment you had the chance. The strip is now safely hidden elsewhere. It will never find its way back into her possession. Her expression betrays nothing. She simply looks away, rises, and crosses to the desk for paper and pen.
Officer, I'm grateful for everything you've done. However, your credentials remain unverified through official channels. This necessitates a degree of caution, despite my personal desire for a closer collaboration.
Okay, so apparently we are not 100% trusting each other.
Therefore, I will be dispatching a formal inquiry to the city-state to confirm your identity. Should the verification be positive, you will receive a formal apology from me.
Shit just getting worse and worse. You nearly forgot this estate is no sealed bubble, at least not for Hilda. She, as the owner, must have a line to the outside world. Your fabricated identity hangs by a thread, ready to snap at any moment. Quick, find an excuse. After all, you are a ghost in the official records. The Metropolis officials could never have credentialed someone who doesn't exist. The only saving grace is the mania charged air that clings to the estate, stifling electronic signals and slowing communication. To send a clear message, a guard would have to physically run it to a point beyond the grounds. It's a fragile delay, but it buys you precious time. Your teacup is nearly empty. You drain the last bitter sip, the dregs catching in your throat like an omen. I understand completely. If this resolves your concern, it is for the best.
Very well.
Hilda returns to the desk, draws a fresh sheet of letter paper, and begins to write without even consulting her cipher book. A gust of wind sweeps the corridor, causing the lamp flame to shudder. The only sound is the faint scratching of her pen, a rhythm that pulses in time with your own uneasy heartbeat. Outside, the night deepens. The day's gentle drizzle swells into a torrent, lashing against the windows as if to wash the world clean. In the main hall, Marlowe fidgets with his lighter, the flame illuminating his gloomy face. He smokes restlessly, one after another, the glowing embers tracing his descent into deeper agitation. Filled with a quiet contentment after writing to her lover, Helen turns in for an early night. Of course she's sleeping, what the hell. Under the cover of dim light, Memphis feels his way through the wine cellar. After carefully choosing 2 vintage bottles, he stealthily retreats to the sanctuary of his room. In the hallway, he runs into Huck. The man's face is clouded with a deep gloom. They acknowledge each other with only the barest of nods before continuing on their separate ways without a word. I'm so curious with Huck, to be honest, because why she's being silhouetted? You know, I never see this NPC design before. I don't think I ever see this NPC design before. It could be a refill. Nolaine spreads the day-gathered intelligence across the table, her eyes scanning the scattered pieces as she searches for a hidden thread connecting them. Johnson was summoned away abruptly and has never returned, leaving Casey to pace the corridor, each step wearing the floorboard thinner with her anxiety. Oh, is she in a cahoot with Johnson then? And so, the first night finally comes to an end. Eliminated Outland Spies, Horn Heiko, Edward Simmons, Johnson. Oh my god, the first episode we have 3 casualty. Completed identity reconstruction, secured Hilda's initial trust, questionable. Acquired dossier on all remaining personnel. Keys obtained 1, conscience restoration 20%. Unresolved matters, the location of the monolith blueprint remains unknown. The identity of the mole remains unconfirmed. Hilda's identity verification telegram remains unintercepted. Hilda's personal cipher strip remains undeciphered. Obtain item 4. Oh shit. That was so good. Okay, let's try to do this. This fit once traversing distance. Okay, I don't think. What? 500k? Whoa, I never seen this boss before. Who is that? Okay, because it's boss, so let's do Sito, your turn. Sito.
though I seldom take the front line. A true soldier never hesitates when battle calls.
Hey.
Let's make this quick. The lighthouse can
There's only one target? Damn, that's annoying. It's not moving in? Ah, god damn it. I don't know why I take that so seriously just now, because it said bosses and I forgot that this is just, you know, event level difficulty. Okay, we unlock that. Can I unlock anything else? No? Nothing? Okay, so damn. I just feels like they start the third year with a really good start. I think Sito event is really good. I feel like Sito event when it comes to depth on the story is better than Angel. Okay, so I really enjoy Sito, and now we have this mystery detective stuck in a freaking mansion kind of situation with try to finding moles. You know, oh my god, this is so exciting me, and I don't know, I'm really speechless. This is so good. I'm really enjoying it. I can't even imagine it's been like 3 hours we are doing. Is it 3 hours? Yeah, it's been 3 hours for the first day. And we have four phases. If each of them is going to be like this, god damn it, she can be my new favorite character, like for real. The level of intelligence that they show with Hilda is comparable to Shalom. Let's see how long was that. Was it 25%? Because if that was 25%, then that mean we're gonna have like 3 hours per stream. 19%. Wait, I already streamed this for 3 hours and it's 19%? You joking? Yo, we are going for a treat. I think we are going for a treat with this one. There's no way. Look on one day alone. Look how many stages there are. Oh my god, we are going for a treat, and they release it during holiday, meaning that, well, I don't have to go to work, so I can stay all night. It's like we're having anniversary. I know, like 4 phases. I was expecting they're going to do 4 phases, but probably gonna be short one, and then I realized that we are already doing this 3 hours. I'm so immersed with the story and the way they tell the story, all the oh my god, showing someone that's just intellectually smart. I would admit that Hilda probably intellectually smarter than Chief. The only reason that Chief can hold it for so long because we have quotation mark plot armor where we can rewind the situation. But if you think about it, she basically catch us many times. And even like when I thought that we already gained her trust by doing the interrogation with Johnson, she's still like discreetly testing us with the book. This event is crazy, right? This event is crazy. I love it. I love it so much. Oh god. I don't know. I'm just so happy. This level of writing is amazing. I wonder if it's going to. The last time I got this excited might be melee event, and it's still kind of recently melee event, you know. Yeah. So I'm so looking forward with the next one. I know December 25. I hope they keep the pacing. To be honest, I really hope they keep the pacing. They don't rush something. But again, after 3 hours, 19%, that's crazy. Maybe the other 3 gonna be like super long. So yeah, I don't know. What do you think, guys? What do you guys think about the events? And who do you think is going to be the mole? So far, my money, I think it's going to be Hilda. It is the most probable. I think like it's the most plot twist that you can do, that Hilda is actually the mole. I know. I put my money on that. It's possibly Hilda. The rest of the people are just not convinced. Their role is just not that. I don't know. Don't really leave a strong impression at all. And it seems like Marlo can't be. I think maybe Marlo even knows that probably Hilda is the mole or something like that. I'm because that they are a best friend still since when there was a kid. They were a kid. So that is why he kind of like worried a little bit just now. You know, Helen is just one of those, you know, selling sex appeal here and there. So whatever, I guess. The closest one probably Manfis and Huck, I guess. Nolan, I don't think so. Who's the other one? Casey, I think. I don't know. He's a friend of Johnson, maybe, but I don't think so. Yeah, there is no other suspect other than Hilda. No, I'm going to be the. Nah, the strongest mole is probably Hilda. I don't know why. I think she is. Okay, yeah. Well, I mean, I'm gonna put my money on that, but well, who knows? Let's see how the development goes. Looking forward with the next phase tomorrow. Oh, the 21 days. It's gonna be a really long one. Okay, so looking forward for the next one. I hope you all enjoy this story because I do so much, and looking forward with the tomorrow stream. So yeah, thank you all for watching, and again, thank you for watching, and I will see you on the next stream. Okay, until then, please take care and bye bye.